We're live.
Oh,
We
live.
are
We did it.
live.
We did it.
Good
We beat the
evening
odds.
from around the world. Welcome to BlackwaterDnD, the D&D
BlackwaterDnD?
show.
BlackwaterDnD?
No.
Yeah.
Wrong day.
Try
wrong
again,
day,
try again,
wrong
try
day.
again.
Oh.
And that's our
Where
show,
are we?
and that's it.
We are BlackwaterDnD,
We are.
the
That's
show
the
where we
one.
play all things Chatwater, the show where we play a game so that it can be talked about on Monday.
Okay.
There we go.
That's why we do it.
That's why we do it. I had a really good idea for an opening the other day, and I don't do the opening, so I'm just gonna say it. It's the game is made up, but the points do matter.
that's cute.
So
That's just if Drew Carey is watching.
only if Drew Carey's
Only if
watching.
Drew Carey's
Drew Carey, we understand, is
I
a
would-
longtime fan.
Why
Uh,
does Drew Carey?
I would
that
kill
name
to
ring
play
a bell?
D&D with Ryan Stiles and Colin Mockery. That would be great.
Yeah.
What a time.
Oh, whose line is it anyway?
There
I
you
thought
go.
Len was gonna be like, oh yeah, that makes I get who you're talking
No,
about.
I saw Colin Mockery live. He's funny.
Nice. Yeah, he is
Mhm.
funny. Nice
Very
guy
nice.
too.
He went to studio, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
I had a period of my life where I was just walking around. There's a 3-week period where I would just walk around and every old bald white guy, I was like, that's called, like, from a distance, I'd be like, is that Colin Mockery? And every old white guy with hair, I was like, is that Eric Peterson, another Canadian acting legend? And it was the weirdest thing because there's no reason that Colin Mockery or Eric Peterson would be in Vancouver during the pandemic, but like bald guy, but with like
Most
hair here,
recent.
walking around North Vancouver, Colin Mockery. And then I was like, of course it's not. But like, I would be so sure from like 40 yards away, like that's Colin and he's here.
Sean, desperate to see Colin Mockery or Eric Peterson.
Peterson.
I'd
Eric
fucking
Peterson?
say,
Real nice guy.
yeah, I
Nice.
fucking bet.
He's so nice.
The little kiddo that I take care of and me are going through the same phase right now, and it is what I like to call if old men talk to us, we start to cry and run. We were walking through the park, and these my little kiddo was pretty close to me, like not far, like not in kidnapping distance. I could have gone her fast, but these old guys started like talking to her. They were like, hi, good morning, like how are you? And she just like looks at them, starts to cry and runs towards me, and I'm like, oh my god,
Same.
we are similar.
They really take on tendencies from you after a while.
And then I had a
Yes.
moment where I was like, did I instill that fear in her? I was like, no, those men were creepy.
It's natural. It's natural.
Mhm. They are creepy.
I think we gotta tell the story of what happened last night. So Tim and I went out.
I was thinking of a different story.
Oh.
But go ahead. Your story is yes.
Tim and I went out, and his mom is with us because she had quarantined, so she could come down to hang out with us. And she had to go in. Our daughter was awake,
Oh,
and so usually when we go in, we sing, tell a story and sing her a song, and then put her back to bed. And she was devastated that neither Tim or I were there. And his mom is like, "Do you want me to rub your back or sing you a song?" And she goes, "No, Nana, I want you to. I'm gonna cry, and I want you to leave." And
I want you to
his
leave.
Mom was like, "Are you sure?" And she was like, "You need to leave." And then
You know
I
what,
got.
tell her-
And then I got shit. I got shit this morning when I
called
went in
it.
to
I was
get
like,
her
she's
up.
gonna give her gears this morning.
And was basically, she was like, "You weren't there. You didn't come in when
But-
I was sad last
but-
night."
Nana told her that mommy and daddy were shopping. We went on a date, which
Yes.
was very nice. But she was like, she told her that we had gone shopping. So this morning she also was like, "Did you bring anything for me?"
Kids are
Like,
great.
not only were you not there, you went shopping and you
didn't
bring
get me anything?
You animals.
You monster.
Did she then tell
Leave.
you guys to leave?
No. Then it was time to get up.
I love the order. I'm gonna cry and you need to leave. It's like I'm gonna deal with me because you are not capable of it. Like you've done enough. I'm gonna cry this out. Like
And then
I've
you
got
Just
this.
how it's gonna go
Bye.
at this point.
This
And
is
she
how it's
just
gonna
goes,
go.
I'm gonna go sit in the hallway. And I'm gonna go sit in the hallway. She's upset
Like-
and she just needs to take a second. Okay. Do what you
Um,
gotta do.
Should we roll that intro?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna play some D&D. Let's roll that intro. Let's roll that intro.
Ba-da-da-doom, ba-da-da-doom, yeah, yeah, yeah. When you're stuck in quarantine and there's nothing on TV, come on down, come and see Blackwater D&D.
We're back? I think we're back. We're back.
Okay. I am going to jump into some announcements for this evening. First off, announcements. It was Sean's birthday. Happy birthday, Sean.
This is true. March
Well,
12th.
legally, we can't. Okay, I was gonna.
Oh.
Never mind.
It's on
Never mind.
IMDb.
It was
like-
Sean's birthday on a day.
I had to Google my friend's birthday. It was great. Yeah, happy birthday, my dear. We will not put you through Zoom hell and sing happy birthday to you
Oh,
on the
It's
internet.
not.
I
So
thought
great.
mine was, but
The real gifts.
I was
that you
put
give
through
to your
Zoom hell,
friends.
wasn't I?
Yeah, Len was
You
put
were.
through Zoom hell. I think we have to do it. I think it's in our contract.
Well, I think that's because I was pushing for
I
it,
don't
but
agree
now
with that.
I'm on the other side of that table.
I think
And-
we should put Sean through Zoom hell. Maybe
Okay,
not
let's
right
do
now
it.
because
You know
we
what
have
we do? We'll sing
22
it.
other people that we're gonna put through hell, but after maybe.
I think we sing it in a round. You know, like I'll start and then.
Oh, no.
I
Okay.
think at some point during combat or whatever, just at some point, someone has to start singing happy birthday, and then you all have to join
And then
in.
we're contractually obligated, yes,
Okay.
based on our contracts. Okay, big thank you to our sponsors, Legendcraft, a nerdy woodworking company from Calgary, and Silverwing Armory, selling paper products for all your RPG needs. Check them out, and if something tickles your fancy, enter the code Blackwater at checkout for a discount. Love as always to our dice goddess Keisha. Check her out at fairydragon_dice. Her commissions are open, so go and get yourself some math rocks because you need some more dice. Yes, you out there on the internet, you need some more dice. And this is permission. This is me giving you permission to go get some more dice. As well, our campaign artist Tiana is the best, and we love her forever. You can find her at miss._Marston on Instagram, and all of our official art for this campaign and beyond is done by her. And so you should get art done by her too. Her commissions are open and she has very limited spots every month. So get in there before they close again. Just go do that right now. Our Discord is a beautiful, lovely, amazing place. It's so nice. Type !Discord in the chat to come find the link to come hang out. But while we're streaming, come hang out in the Twitch chat because that's where all the cool kids are. A big thank you to the folks who subscribe to us. Don't forget to re-up your subscriptions as they don't roll over every month because Twitch is silly, but we love Twitch. Thank you, Twitch. We also
Thank you,
have
Daddy Twitch.
Thank you,
You
Twitch
can't say Daddy Bezos anymore.
We can't say
Oh,
Daddy
he's gone.
Bezos?
He's not the. He's not the.
He's
boss
not daddy
boss
anymore.
Granddaddy?
Granddaddy.
Uncle Bezos? Oh no, I don't like
Oh,
that
I
either.
hate
This,
that.
this is the darkest
Bezos.
timeline.
This is the darkest timeline. We also have a coffee. So if you'd like to support our show above and beyond a subscription, type !Donate, and it'll take you over there. We're also just really thankful to have you here, you all showing up week after week. Last week was like our highest most popular stream that we've ever streamed here on the channel other than the charity one shot, so thank you for that. Keep telling your friends about the show and keep coming hanging out because it's truly wonderful and we're so happy to have you sit around our table. Something else that's really great is Lore Club. Want to get involved in chronicling our history from the
Yeah.
campaign from the beginning?
Yes.
You do. We are like 2 arcs away from being fully caught up on Chatwater, and then it's all out there. We have officially gone through everything that we did before we started streaming. So type !Lore in the chat, and this will take you to a Google form where you can hang out with all the folks in Lore Club as set up by our amazing mod, the New Experience Network. And you can come join in the fun. And there's some lore stuff on our Discord too, so come hang out there. Programming this week, Monday, we're back as always with Chatwater at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sean and I will be joined by Len to start off the first few episodes of the Earth Elemental Plane arc. Maybe we'll even meet letters. Maybe we'll meet letters depending on how far we get. And we'll also be debriefing this lovely episode from this evening. So come share your theories, share your thoughts, and come listen to us dish some lore. As I said, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then Wednesday, what are you doing? You're going to come hang out with us, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because it's the Gravelies. It is
Oh,
our
yeah,
1
yeah.
year stream anniversary, March 17th.
Mm.
We have officially been streaming for a year. Holy bananas. What is this? We have awards that we are going to give out, and you we need your help. You out there in the chat, we need your help. And as well, if you're watching this on YouTube, we need your help as well. So there is going to be a link that is posted in the chat by Cody, and it will be posted below our YouTube video that will send you directly to the Gravelies, and you can participate in a quick survey there. There is a multiple choice survey. You just clickety-clack your way through the answers, and you can help vote for what are the best moments for our last year of this campaign that you have seen streamed so far. Oh my gosh, there is like 25 to 30 people have voted so far, and we would love as many votes as possible to kind of really get a good depiction of what you folks think are the awesomest moments in this campaign that we've streamed. So please, please, please head on over there and do that and give us a hangout, and then come hang out with us and watch us like get dressed up and drink
Place
some
your bets,
beverages,
like,
place your bets and
place
all that kind of
Please
financial
bet.
bets.
Please bet.
I don't know if we can like
this.
legally say that. I don't
Bet
know, but
gravel.
Bet
Well, I mean,
gravel.
don't give
Bet
us
coins. Bet
money. I just want you to
bitcoins.
be irresponsible with your personal finances.
Mhm.
Right, about
and I
this
wanna be
one
the cause of it.
specific.
Yeah,
Bet
it's like
some
the
stonks.
Oscars.
Yeah.
Buy some stonks
Y'all,
about it.
this is so important that Mish saw through the matrix of the computer and was like, I see you and I need
See
you
you
to
out there.
vote. Did you
I
see
just-
that? Because that was
Gravelies.
nuts.
I
vote,
have to
vote,
Very
vote,
cute.
vote, vote.
I have to point this out. Mish's eyes when he looks at camera, he looks like Pennywise the clown. Like they're like a little bit off kilter. Like
Can we stop?
I love him. I
This-
love
this-
Michelle. Don't get me wrong.
No, Tim, stop for
Michelle.
me. This is
Mistifer.
this is the only
But
thing I
his
live
eyes
with.
are
This is the
like-
only thing that lives in my house, other than me.
He
Okay,
is
okay, okay. I'm
kind of
almost
on either
done.
side of the camera.
I'm almost done the announcements. And as
Yeah.
well, Wednesday, March
Am I
24th
doing
is
it?
our Sean.
Am I doing it? I can't tell. I can't focus on myself.
Wednesday, March 24th. We have been hyping this for the last couple weeks, but you can see there'll be some promo material in our break today, where we are. The Wagadu stream is coming up. Please,
yeah.
please, please come hang
Oh,
out with us
yeah.
to and take a
Hang
look at
on.
our Discord, and it's going to be all up on the socials. Wagadu is going to be amazing. It is DM'd by the creator of the Wagadu Chronicles himself, Alan Cadicio, who is just a gem of a human being. We also have Brianna DeCoster from Utahime Cosplay, B. Dave Walters, TJ Storm, Alicia Marie, and myself playing an amazing cast of characters. It is going to be so fun. We have campaign art, like artists for our art for our characters done by Tiana. It's like it's going to be the best. So please come hang out with us, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Wednesday, March 24th. And lastly, whether you're new with us tonight or you've been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. We love you immensely, and thank you for hanging out at the table. We would do this thing anyway, but we're so happy to have you here joining us, and we hope you feel really, really welcome here. Now let's play some fucking Dungeons and Dragons. Tim,
Get
take it
it.
away.
Let's go.
Oh, God.
Okay. So, for those of you just joining us tonight, last week Blackwater made the journey to Manta with the Sunspeaker, Olgrin Halskani, and his son Cato to uphold their bargain with the Matron of Vengeance. When they arrived, they were confronted by the Matron's new champion, Cordelia Shade, the former sea captain who had brought them to Manta in the first place through the treacherous fog that surrounded the ruins of the island. They had left her and her crew to make their way out of the fog on their own, where her crew had drowned and she barely managed to escape with her life. And her drive for revenge against Blackwater led her to the Matron. Once Cato was there, the Matron appeared and lured Cato's patron out, Cadmiel, transforming into a flaming corona. A battle ensued with the Matron's champion and two horrifying shadow-like creatures known as night gaunts. The Matron seemed fully engaged with Cadmiel when she saw the Sunspeaker had been left alone and undefended. She teleported to strike him down. He called upon Paylor for aid and attempted to banish her, pushing her back into the remains of the Tree of Life, Thalbask. Yana saw her chance and opened a rift into the negative energy plane using the Illyrian amplifier to overcharge the spell Negative Energy Flood. But not before the Matron used Power Word Kill to eliminate the Sunspeaker and claim his soul. Neppy and Kokanee then took their shot and managed to banish the Matron into the negative energy plane. But not before she channeled her power into the brand on Clack's back to kill him. As the fight continued with the remaining champion and the Night Gaunts, letters begged Nepthisiket to help heal his dead friend, and with the aid of Cadmiel, they were able to bring Clack back to life, but not before the champions struck down Kokanee and took his newly minted seal. As Blackwater desperately tried to stop her, she managed to evade them and teleport away. They then tried in vain to bring the Sunspeaker back to life, only to watch his body evaporate into motes of light, leaving the party reeling in the cold darkness of the ruined courtyard. And that is where we pick up, as you are holding the now passed out Cato, and the Sunspeaker's body has disappeared. It is quiet. It is the middle of the night, and it is pitch black. What would you like to do?
I don't want to alarm anybody, but we did just banish something to the negative energy plane. So
Yes.
are we in danger of one of those big night walker things just dropping on us? Because if so, we should get out of here.
If the logic of the previous banishment reversal stands, then yes.
Y'all want to go back to Sepenthis's lab? Because we can just do that.
Can we take Cato? Is he something we can just carry?
Yeah, he's willing person. Fuck.
I can try and wake him.
Yeah. Give him a poke or something.
Okay. I would move from sitting with Kokanee, squeezing his hand before I moved over. And I would try to rouse Cato.
Yeah, you see he kind of opens his eyes, he's sort of in and out of lucidity, but he's kind of semi-aware.
Cato, we need to get out of here.
Okay.
Okay. You just need to be willing to let us take you. Is that all right?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
It won't be long and then you can have a rest, okay? You did so good. You did so good today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All I need to do to make this work is just break it. Clack, you hungry? And I pass him the gem.
Always. He takes a bite out of it. As he you can see the back of his outfit is completely singed away. As he smashes he kind of grabs everyone's hand as he holds it in his mouth and smashes it. And you all teleport away and arrive back in Serpenthis's lab. She kind of, hi.
I'm so sorry for the intrusion, but we didn't know where else to go.
I've been waiting here. Is everyone okay? Where is the Sunspeaker? Oh no. And the matron?
Banished for now.
Pretty banished.
Good. That is good.
I'd
Right.
help Cato up and onto a chaise or a couch or something.
I will have arrangements made for somewhere for you to all rest.
Thank
if
you.
you'd like.
Yeah,
Yes, of
please.
course.
We've got a scry on Cordelia, right? That's our next step. We don't know where
Yes.
she is, but we can see her.
I have a thought on that, yes. I cannot scry on her now, obviously.
Of course.
But in the morning, that will be my first order of business. And then if that doesn't work, because it might not, perhaps Her Grace or Erethis may be able to give us some insight into if she does try and break the seal, where and when that will be.
Okay.
Because it will not just be the where, but the when. Because she will try to break it. And then barring that, if neither of those things work, today's the equinox of the Dawnfather. There might be someone who knows what happens.
Right.
If all else fails, perhaps we can go ask Aegis. He might be able to be some help.
Okay, because
But
we're gonna get that gun back, Kokanee.
We won't stop.
Okay.
Because we also need to know if... And we would have taken the Sunspeaker's spear back with us. Because I don't know if this is actually a seal or not.
How do we test that?
I might ask her Grace. Because we don't know from... I know that mine is a seal. I know that Kokanee's is a seal. But from what I observed, he channeled Paylor and pushed her to the tree. But I do not know if that tethered her there. Because if we don't have 3, then we need to figure something out. But 2 will buy us some time. 1 is unpredictable. And right now we have a 1 known in our possession. This. And I would hold the amulet. Does it look any different, Tim?
You can see there is like there is kind of a faint glow to it. Yeah. Like the runes that were carved, like just the sort of Illyrian carvings that he did. You can see they have just the faintest glow to them.
Right.
But it's pretty. You have to look close. It looks pretty ubiquitous.
Right. I suppose that's... Neppy would just kind of be turning it over, and I'd be turning it over in my hands. I suppose the more innocuous, the better. We should rest.
Is Uvrod's hole available?
You see Serpenthus is like talking to a servant, and she sort of picks up like, you want to... I think Uvrod's hole has rooms.
No. Sorry.
Good. I'm sure it's
Just the one place I
available.
know in town. It's the one place I know in town.
Wherever you set up, I'm sure we'll be fine, Serpenthus. More than
Yes.
fine.
I have a home here that I'll have them make up some beds. So
Thank you.
of course, it should be ready momentarily. You can see the servant kind of heads out. In the meantime, would you like some tea?
Please.
Of
Thank you.
course.
Yes.
She has like a tray set out, and she starts pouring tea for you all.
I drink it. Just...
All right.
I was bracing for a saving throw. I was watching Tim, and I was like,
No, it's quite
Terrible.
delicious. It is quite delicious.
I'll just sit and hold it.
I won't take any tea, but I'll sit nearest Cato, and like if I can find anything to wrap around him.
You feel he is hot to the touch. He is still quite warm to the touch.
Can I get some cold towels?
Yes, of course. I'll be right back. She heads
But-
downstairs.
She
comes
put them
back
on
up.
his head.
A little while later with a few cold towels.
She just like put them on his head.
I'll just sort of scootle up to Clack,
Mhm.
just sort of next to him while his rock is steeping, and she'll be like, "How are you doing, dude?"
I'm okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
I heard your voice.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was standing with Grumbar. And then I heard your voice. We were in a big cave. And it was like a quiet echo. And then it got louder. And then I started leaving the cave. And then I woke up.
Yeah. Is that okay, or were you cool with
Yeah.
Grumbar?
Yeah, he said he didn't think I was ready to return to the earth.
Yeah, cool, because that's what I was thinking. I was
Oh,
like, oh, it's just like a clack should get in there. Yeah, like that way too early.
yeah, I don't know. It happened so fast.
Oh well, I'm just glad it happened. Do they're probably not going to put us up in hammocks. Do you want to get like an extra big bed and just like
Yeah, sure.
cool?
Are you okay?
Oh, I got I've never really been good at like accepting help or my own limitations or whatever. But the only way you were able to hear me with Grumbar is because Nepthisicat did me a solid. And I'm really glad she did, but I don't really know what to do with that now. Like, you can't just send a god an edible arrangement or something. But I'm just glad you're okay. That's what matters.
Yeah, me too.
Cool.
I'm sorry. I should have. I don't know. I should have maybe stayed behind.
I don't think so, man. I mean, you're allowed to, you can do whatever you want, but I was glad that you were there. And like, she would have got one of us. We all got the brands. She would have got one of us. And, could have just as easily been you calling me back from Groombar or whoever. And I was glad you're there. And honestly, things went pretty well up until that point. We didn't have to throw down a hole. I don't think like we had her covered. That was a cheap shot. Like, the plan went off well. And you're there to like catch things if they fall. And didn't, up until that point, no balls got dropped.
I just don't want to be a liability.
I don't think you're a liability.
Hey, thanks.
I mean, you can't swing like Callie or whatever, but you do a lot. I'm not joking when I say that I don't think Blackwater as we know it would not be here if you weren't a part of it. And we can't really pick and choose when the moments when we need a clack are going to be in the same way we can't pick and choose when we need a Cali or a Neppy or a Kokanee. So we just bring everybody all the time, and we make it through all the things. That's how we do what we do, right?
Yeah. Thanks.
Well, yeah. Thanks for coming back.
I told you, let's never die.
I'm working on it. Let me tell you, I'm working real hard on it. It's just things keep coming up. Fucking God, Cordelia. Yeah, like an old Adonis is probably gonna. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's get some sleep.
I'd like that a lot.
Kind of throws his arms around you.
Great. No, scoop them up, put them on my shoulders.
You see Serpentis' servant comes back up. It's kind of, the chambers have been made up for you. The house is just next door.
This is Serpentis' house?
Serpentis' servant. Yeah, Serpentis' house.
Yeah. I'm asking them. Do you live there?
Yes. Yes, I have small quarters there.
Cool. Thanks for letting us be your guest.
Of course. If you're ready to go now, I can escort you.
Yes, that would be kind. Thank you.
Okay, takes you down, Serpentis. I will be along shortly. I just have a few things to tidy up.
We are most gracious for your hospitality
Of course.
and your simple willingness to say yes and help us out.
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course. Sleep well. I'll speak with you in the morning.
Mhm.
She kind of sees you off as you head over to her house. What you see is just kind of, it's close by. And the servant lets you in and kind of leads you over to a few guest chambers that have been done up with an extra cot. So there's 3 rooms, and they each have an extra cot. So there's sort of 6 beds. Some of them are a bit larger. They're not all single beds, but there's the cots are single beds, and then the other ones are
Scotty, the big cot.
the beds are a little bit bigger.
Tim, I'd love to call my wife
Mm-hmm.
if I could. I think Kelly's just gonna step outside of Serpentis' house.
Yeah.
To call. Kamea?
Yes.
We did it. She's sealed away for now,
Oh,
and
that's
we're
fantastic.
away. We're safe.
Good. Is everyone all right?
As all right as we could be. Yeah.
Good.
Clock went down.
Oh.
I think he was dead.
Oh my.
But
he's all right now?
The Sunspeaker. The Sunspeaker didn't make it.
Oh.
I tried to revive him. And I've only done it a couple of times. So I don't know if I did something wrong. But he didn't come back. And I know his soul wasn't there. But I think I was just kind of expecting him to come back, or at least we thought his soul wasn't with his body.
If his soul was separated, that was beyond your power.
Yeah.
Do not blame yourself.
Yeah. It's just weird when I've only done it like 2 or 3 times. Having something new happen that I haven't seen before.
Of course.
Kato's okay, as he can be.
That's good.
We have one seal for sure.
I see.
We have to get the other one back.
Right.
And then I think we have to figure out a third one.
I see. I will let the council know.
How are you?
I'm glad you're safe, but my heart is breaking for Cato and the city.
Yeah. Can we, like, when I was a teenager, and I'm not actually sure of what his family situation is. And I know it's maybe not our place. But if we're able to not, I would love for him to not go into any type of system.
Oh no, he's an adult.
Oh, I see.
Well,
That's Lennon.
he's 16. He's the same age as Finnan, so he's old enough to he essentially operates on his own. No, and his mother is she's still alive, so he has family, and he was following in his footsteps of his father already, so he's quite close with all the priests at the temple, so he'll be all right.
I'm hoping we'll be home soon. I'm
Of
not
course.
100% sure, but
Very well.
that is my hope.
Where are you now?
Save Illyria.
Good. Right. I got word from Nissa.
Yeah.
Jar is safe.
Oh, good.
And Finnan sends his best. He went with them. They're in Caradoc at the moment. He met them there.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Get some sleep.
Yeah.
We'll speak tomorrow.
You too. I love you.
I love you.
Callie will come back inside.
Okay.
I would make sure Cato has a spot to sleep.
Yep.
And like make sure he's attended to. Probably stay pretty close by. Darling,
Just lying in a nearby bed.
go
Yeah.
over to him. I know there's nothing I can say that can make it better. Did you want to talk about it?
I just want to rest and then I want to go get it back.
We're gonna get it back.
We will. We have to.
I want you to know too that I know when all seems dark, everything seems lost. She is still there. You have not let her down. You couldn't. You are no less of a high priest than you were walking into that battle. She chose you for a reason. Something you will carry every day with you. And I don't just say this as your wife. Or someone who loves you and respects you. I say this as someone who is in on the same position. High priestess to high priest. You have done right by her. And on my honor, as high priestess of Neptisiket, we will get your seal back. You're a good man, Kogani Lightkeeper. And I'm going to keep telling you that.
You're a good woman, Penta Lightkeeper. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Come here. I just take him in my arms. Does he still have his brand?
You kind of feel along his back. You do not feel it.
Can I touch my own shoulder? Do I have one?
You do not. You do not feel it.
I would just hold him until he fell asleep. It would probably take me a while to fall asleep. But yeah. And I would probably awaken at some point in the night if I could, or if I had the volition to do so, to check on Cato.
Okay.
Make sure he wasn't overheating or...
No, it's almost like he's feverish.
Yeah.
But it has gone down.
Okay.
It seems like it's as like kind of later into the night. It seems to break.
Have I ever seen a fever like that before?
No, it just seems like a very high fever.
Okay.
You're not exactly sure what it was, but as time passes and by the morning it seems to have broken and it seems a normal temperature. But you all take your rest.
Yeah.
I'll be walking back into after calling Kamea, just like I guess walking into where everyone is. Finnan says hi. I thought you guys would like to know. The reason why he's not here is because he's with Jar, with Nessa. They're in Caradoc.
That's our boy. Glad they're okay.
Me too. Worried about what Jar is going to know after spending time with Finnan a little bit. But
I'm
Yeah, I
worried
mean-
for Finnan.
Just saying, if that kid is able to see in all darkness, she's going to be unstoppable at hide and seek. Like, that's OP.
I'm worried for Jar's tutor. Oh boy.
I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go to this bed. Bye. Good night, everybody.
Falls
Goodbye.
All right. Do you all take your long rest? You all manage to sleep through the night with flashes in your dreams of the matron hovering above you on the island of Manta in the ruined city. But morning comes. It's strange in Seva Illyria, the way morning and night work in this subterranean place. There is a cycle. there's a natural ebb and flow to the kind of luminescence of the fauna in the ceiling, as well as a number of large kind of sericite lamps that kind of line the city that all get lit first thing in the morning. They all kind of illuminate the city with sort of bright, kind of white purple light. So as this kind of white purple light sort of streaks into the windows, you all awake and come to. And you see Cato is kind of bent over on the bed, kind of sitting on the edge, looking still pretty exhausted, but awake and with it.
Does he look like he has like a level of exhaustion?
He looks like he might have a couple levels of exhaustion. Whatever kind of transformation that took place seems to have taken its toll on him physically. So he looks pretty worn down, but he's awake and with it.
Question.
Yeah.
About my long rest. I get my hit points back that I lost, or?
Yes, you do get your hit points that you lost back.
Okay.
Yeah, after a long rest.
Cato,
Yeah.
what do you remember from last night?
Not a lot. There's some flashes. I remember the heat. And something welled up inside of me. I remember seeing her face in the mask. Where's my dad?
I'd take Cato's hands. And I would calmly, slowly, and carefully relay him the objective events of what happened the previous day. I wouldn't, as much as I thought he could handle, with like the utmost care and compassion.
Mm-hmm.
And I would very quite plainly tell him of how his father died.
You see grief just overcome him. And then you can see he sort of, a resolve kind of pours in as he clenches his jaw. You can see he sort of fights back the emotion.
Cato, before you push it down, before you bury that grief, please don't. I know there is work to do. I know there are things that you feel like you must do.
I just want to go home.
I know. And we will get you home. But please don't. Do not lock that grief away. If anyone has seen what grief does to people, please trust me.
I need to go home.
And we will get you home.
Can I sit down beside Cato for a second?
Yeah.
I would leave so as not to overwhelm him with too many people at once.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna sit beside him. I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder if he'll let me.
Yeah, he's like, you can see he's now sort of upright and he's pretty tense.
I'm just gonna put my hand on his shoulder. I'm gonna give him 5 points of healing as I'm talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go home soon. And as someone who has to hold their head pretty high in Wolfrine and has had to bury grief, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I'm just going to let you know that if you just... We can sit here. And I ask you to allow yourself to feel it, just for now. We can push it down when we get back into Wolverine. I held on to grief for a really long time, and it changed me as a person. And I wasn't able to release the grief that I was holding on to until recently, and I held on to it for over 10 years. And it almost got me killed. So if you'll just give me a moment. No one will see. I can even leave.
This expression doesn't seem to change.
Kelly's gonna get up to leave. Just gonna look just back at Kata before she leaves the room. Doesn't make you weak. And I also don't judge you for not being able to face it right now. I'm also in Wolverine whenever you need. She's gonna leave.
Okay. So what would you all like to do?
I can imagine that Kato's sitting upstairs on his own for a bit as we all come down to like a public or a common room or whatever. Can we take Kato home?
I think we should scry first.
Yes. Yes. All right. So I'm going to scry on Cordelia. I won't be able to figure out where she is, but I might be able to get us if she's on this plane, even. And if not, well, we cross that bridge if we get there.
And anything you can give us is great, Nippy.
I'll try
So
my
right now,
best.
we got nothing.
Yes. All right. Give me 10 minutes, and I can do that. Yeah, I'm gonna try and scry on Captain Cordelia Shade.
All right. So you lay out your components and you grab your bowl and you cast the spell and you do not get anything.
Fuck. I'd return, looking very frustrated. She may not be on this plane. Let me ask her, Grace. I should probably check in with her anyway. Darling, if you are capable today, or feel that you can, talking to Arethis, she may be able to feel that part of herself. Where it is.
I'll go talk to her.
All right. I'd go set up a commune ritual.
Okay. So you have cast it within before finishing. Never mind.
It's a long rest.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's scrying. That's a 5. Commune. That's a 5. Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna find my spot. Pop up darkness. And holding the new amulet and hello, Your Grace. Thank you for giving part of yourself.
That is perfect.
For this. I've named it. It's called Raven's Gate. And I plan to bury it deep, deep within Philenis. I will encase it under so much sandstone. And entrust it to the temple forevermore. And it is my hope that we can keep it that way. That we may keep her there. I have a few questions for you, if you would allow me.
You see the familiar black cat kind of pad out of the darkness.
Is it purring? Because this one is so loud.
Oh yeah, big time.
Big
So
purrs.
just beyond your reach.
Are the 3 seals holding the Matron of Vengeance in the negative energy plane intact?
I do not believe so.
Was the Sunspeaker able to use his magic to bind her?
I do not believe so.
Has Cordelia Shade returned to the negative energy plane to free the Matron?
She is beyond my sight. But nothing living can exist in that place.
Thank you, Your Grace. I am most gracious for whatever knowledge you can pass me. I know that the Sunspeaker was likely beyond your sight. But I ask that you, if you have any power to keep him safe on whatever travels, wherever he may end up.
He basks in the glow of the Bright Father.
I hope to repair some of the relationships between our order and those who follow the Dawn Father. Please know that that is one of my utmost priorities.
The work has already begun.
Thank you, Your Grace. And thank you for yesterday. I know you kept me safe when I was pulled unconscious. And I am beyond gracious for all that you do. Every gift, every blessing, And it is my hope that Softly can come home.
The cat kind of pads over and sort of nuzzles your leg.
Many blessings, Your Grace. Thank you. I'd bow down in supplication, touching it to the floor.
Right. See the
Would
cat
then
kind of pads off as the darkness starts to come up.
I would return back to the group.
I would have gone in this time to commune.
Right. As you kind of sit in meditation, you hear that familiar kind of tinking of the hammer as the room sort of shifts around you as you stand at the edge of the workshop.
I walk into the workshop. Do I see her?
Yeah. You see she's standing there with some kind of piece on her workbench. It's just a bit higher than you are. She kind of turns and she walks towards you as her form kind of shrinks a bit. She walks over to another bench.
I would walk closer to her and then fall down to my knees. We've put the matron back for now. But I lost your seal.
You see she kind of puts her both hands down on the bench. She kind of lays down the tool she was holding. Stand up.
I do so.
You did not lose it. It was stolen.
Does it still exist?
I don't know. It has been shrouded from my sight. I don't believe it has been destroyed. I sense that there would have been some pain associated with that, and I have not felt that, but I can't be certain.
Do you have any idea where it is? Where she's gone?
I do not. She has the same protection from a deity as you do. She's able to disguise herself and slip my view. I am not all-seeing.
We're gonna find it.
I know you will.
Sorry.
Do not be. This is as much your burden as it is my burden. We were not there in the beginning when this all began. We all share the load.
Thank you.
Do any seals remain?
The one of Nepthysicat.
Good.
But I fear that one won't hold her.
It will for a time. But as the planes shift and move, the closer the negative energy plane is to the material plane, the greater chance she may be able to escape or exert more influence.
I think I have one question left.
Hmm.
Do you know, forgive me, I am not learned of the movement of the planes. When will that be next?
I can't say for certain. It is not my realm of expertise. But I believe it is some time from now. It does not occur every year. But I would seek that knowledge out.
Oh well.
Kokanee?
Yeah.
You did everything you could. But there is always more work to be done.
There's always more work to be done.
She kind of smiles.
Nod.
As the workshop kind of slips from view. She kind of come to you in your room.
Come join everybody.
Couldn't find Cordelia. My sense is she's either not on this plane, or she has a cloaking device of some kind. Something that blocks all attempts to get a read on her location.
And she could have a non-detection ring. We've
Yes.
made one. It's easy enough.
Couldn't find her either.
Then Her Grace does not believe that the staff is a seal. So as of now, we have 2.
Okay. I mean, I'll cast. In a hot minute, I'll investigate the staff, and we'll see what we can see about it. But I'll take her word on it. Just second opinion. But that means if she hasn't broken it yet, Cordelia, either she was very sleepy after the battle, but this isn't something that I think that she'd put off. So I reckon she's probably waiting to break the seal, give that extra boost of power to the matron to bust out when the things are aligned and the planes are closer. So it would seem to me, this is wild conjecture, but we have until that point, which we need to find out, to track her down and stop it. First thing we need to figure out, I think, is when that's going to be. Who do we know about shifting planes and whatnot, and very important days? Aegis the Displaced. He'll know about it. And today, we just so happen to be on the one day that guy shows up. So my pitch is, Neppy, you bust us back to Temple Philenis, or whichever one, because you have that. I can go home to that one specific place, right?
Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I think I can.
Blippity. Excellent. We head back. We drop off Cato. I bop us over to Halora's, and we see what Aegis has to say, or Halora herself. She might know a thing or two about this. That's my pitch. I yield my time.
I think that's as good as any. Darling, did Arethis say anything else of importance?
I would tell them the stuff about the planes. She said that one seal would hold, at least for a little bit. But it will not hold forever.
Well, we have some time. And if I know anything about us, is that we can make do with the time that we have. We also have friends in high and pious places. If there is one more God that is willing to give a part of themselves, then perhaps we figure out how to do that.
What are we gonna do about Cato?
Take him home.
Yeah, we get him to his mom.
I'm
Yana,
worried.
yes, I can see it on your face.
I don't know what to do about it, but I'm worried that obviously he's not okay, but I'm worried he's not okay in a bad way. I don't know yet. But
Are you worried that he will become filled with vengeance of a sort?
I know I would be.
I don't think there's anything we can do for Cato today. That's going to be way too fresh. We'll check in on him. But we're not the people he needs right now.
No, but we got him here in the first place.
And we're going to check in on him.
We didn't get him here. The matron got him here.
Because we made a deal. I know she had plans for us, but we had our part in this too.
We're going to take care of Cato. And right now, what that means is getting him back to his people at the church and back to his family.
I'm pretty sure right now he wants nothing to do with this.
You're right.
But I think you're right, Yana. I think we do as much as we can from the position that we hold with him. And we honor that. And we do not shy away from our responsibility, whatever that may be. Also, if I may, very briefly, can I check their shoulders? Are they gone?
There is no brands.
Not even on clock?
No. No. You can see the skin is like there was some damage, but it looks to mostly be healed or healing. But even the scarring doesn't look like wings.
When there's a moment, Callie would like to slip away to try and have a moment with Melora. Whenever that fits in.
I start ritual casting Identify to give you a cool 10 minutes.
You can do it in Save Illyria if you want, or you can do it wait until you get back to Wolverine. It's up to you.
I think I want to do it in Save Illyria.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, while he starts ritual casting, you kind of step out into the city. You see folks going about their day.
Do I see any like? I know we're underground.
Mhm.
Is there like a garden?
There
Sorry.
is some plants down here, some fauna, some flora. There are a number of kind of there's a number of mushrooms, some kind of iridescent, and there's also a number of like they almost look like flowers, but the base and the sort of leaves of them have like crystalline kind of structure to them, with sort of glowing purple and like purpley blue flowers that kind of bloom up around crystal formations. They're quite beautiful. There's no trees. That's kind of mostly it. Sort of these sort
I
of
think-
alien-like flowers.
I think I'd set myself up around that area. She'd like to do this. Put her sword, she'd kneel on the ground. Just take a deep breath, because you know it's not very often that I actually carve time out like this to talk to you. We have more momentary moments. And I know I'm not a high priest or high priestess or as powerful as the Sunspeaker, and I just switched my oath, which I know was asking a lot, and I do think I carry you. I know I carry you in my heart everywhere I go, because I've made an oath to my wife, who I love more than anything, and I am your champion. And I don't know if it's possible, but I'm willing to try. I know this isn't as formal. I can't see you. We need one more seal to seal away the matron of vengeance. And I think I'm trying to ask you if it would be okay if you helped me by giving a part of yourself so I could carry a seal to make sure she doesn't cause any more destruction or pain or loss. That's all.
Okay. Make a religion check for me.
Shit. Yeah. I don't know which D8 I want to use. I have 6. Let's use this one. Religion. That is not the greatest. It's 21.
Not the greatest. That's pretty good.
It's only 15.
As you kind of stand there holding your sword kind of in the ground, as you kind of look up, you see the pommel of the sword where the symbol, the kind of half clamshell, rests at the base of your sword. You watch as kind of flowering vines extend out. And as you're sort of holding the sword with two hands, you see they kind of envelop your hands as well. And you feel this kind of warm breeze kind of pass through your hair as these flowers just wrap down and around your hands and arms.
Thank you.
And as you kind of come back to, they just kind of fade away.
Should just go back and join the group, I think.
Okay. All right. So you finish ritual casting Identify, and it is a magical staff. It's the staff of the Sunspeaker, and it is fairly powerful. But it is laden with divine magic, but you don't get the sense that it has formed any kind of magical seal.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
I know it doesn't have to be said, but we're not keeping this. This goes back with Cato. It's pretty powerful, but we're not keeping it.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, you will go. I'm sure he and the temple will be thankful to have what parts they can. Her Grace let me know that he is with the Dawnfather. He has been taken home.
Oh, good. Then the old vengeance didn't take him with her. I didn't know how that worked.
The passage of souls is a complex process. I don't think it is necessarily linear. And for someone who has such a strong connection to their God, you find your way home in the end. Something always draws you home.
Good.
Speaking of home,
Wolfrine?
Wolfrine, this will take us inside Temple Caracal.
Before we go, mage armor?
Mage
And come here,
armor.
Callie. I'm going to go over
Mage
and
armor.
Simba of Callie.
All right. So you
I'd go
all-
get Cato and
Yep.
then thanking Serpenthus on our way out.
Of course. It's always a pleasure to see you all. Her eyes kind of linger on you, Letters. I'm glad you're.
I haven't forgotten about, our excursion to the Hells. Very much looking forward to that, when time allows.
Good. Me as well. And she kind of smiles as you all head back to Temple Caracal and Wolfrine.
Via word of recall.
Word of recall. So you all make it back. As you arrive, you see Cato kind of looks at all of you. I have to go.
I give him the staff.
Would you like us to accompany you?
No, it's all right. Thank you for getting me out of there. I appreciate it.
We'll catch
I
you
know-
later, Cato.
I know you don't remember it, but we wouldn't have made it out of there without you either. So thank you.
Thanks. And you see he kind of nods his head and heads out the door.
What are my priestesses doing?
You can see it's fairly quiet in your temple at the moment, as it's the kind of celebration of the Dawnfather and Wolfrine. They're kind of just tending to their sort of day-to-day things, but there isn't really anybody coming to visit the temple today. You could hear, even as the door opened as Cato left, you could hear the kind of din of celebration already beginning, as it's the morning. And things are kind of in full swing. People are celebrating, and it's kind of generally sort of a day off of work for most people, other than vendors and things like that who are kind of selling and selling their wares and things like that. So, yeah.
I would very quickly just pull one of the priestesses aside, either Gisa or Valax.
Mhm.
Have either of you heard from Softly?
No, High Priestess.
It is my hope that she will be able to come home soon.
Us too.
I am taking steps towards amending that. I will do my best to be in contact with her. She may contact you. And even though I would encourage you to partake in the celebrations where you can. please take the other priestesses and please remember who you represent.
Very well.
We are taking steps to amend past grievances that we now carry.
Of course.
Good. All right, carry on. Blessings to you both.
And you can see kind of head out and continue their sort of activities for the day.
As soon as we landed, I would love to go find my wife for this as little time as we're in.
Oh, whoa, yo, Kelly, she's on the other side of town. Aegis is here for like this is the one day. Oh, she's gone.
She dips out the door and is sort of sprinting, and it is kind of on the other side of the city.
I'm fast.
It's a little ways away.
I'm fast and I'm not magneted down anymore. I
You feel
free.
good. You actually feel a little bit stronger. Like it was almost like training in.
Fuck yeah.
So you head back towards the Blackwater or the Gatestone Keep, and you would find her kind of in full preparations within the keep, but she's with the council at the moment, up in the council chambers. But you can see everything is sort of being done up around the kind of like the just outside the Gatestone Keep, where the Gatestone was. That square, which has been kind of cleaned away, is kind of set up with a big address that she would make later in the day. She'll address kind of the citizens.
Yeah. Fuck, that's not what I wanted. Okay. So good. I'm not gonna interrupt another council meeting. How they're meeting? They're in a meeting?
Yeah, you can see like the doors are closed and the soldiers kind of see you coming, and one of them starts to kind of like turn to knock on the door, like they know that like
Oh. One second. That's time, I think. Did they take a break at any point? Just take a break?
do you want to wait? How long do you want to wait for?
Shit. How long do I know that there's a time in the future that they take a break?
It's getting close to lunch. Generally, you guys would have gotten back kind of, around 9-ish. So that like you got a little ways to lunch. They sometimes have like snacks brought in kind of mid-morning. Make an intelligence check for me though.
Okay.
Much bureaucrat. Very snack break.
There's a clock on the door that's connected to a buzzer.
Yeah, they go out.
Command's time card
An
is stamped.
intelligence check?
Yeah.
That is 19.
Okay. You do know that she has also had to break the news to the rest of the council.
Fuck, right.
The Sunspeaker
Right.
passing.
No, I'll
And
just
that,
go back to my
like, you would also know that like the Sunspeaker like generally makes an address at sunset. That's sort of that's the sort of big address, is the sort of sunset address. So you would know that like they're probably in the midst of trying to navigate that.
Yeah, I'll just leave.
Okay. You see the soldiers like, do you want us to tell her do you want a message or
No.
You were never here?
Oh. I'll call her later. You can tell her
Oh, okay.
I was here.
I'll tell her that. Okay.
You tell the queen that I love her.
I love her. That you love her.
I love her.
That you love her.
Do you love her?
Of course, she's the queen.
She's the queen. I know. She's great. How are you? Kidding. I have to go. I have to. I'm kidding.
You see you just hear the other one punch him in the arm.
I would like to believe. What are their names?
Their names are Brody.
Brody. Okay.
and the other one's name is Drexen. Brody and Drexen.
Brody and Jackson.
Mhm.
I would like to believe that in the time that I've been in here, Callie fucks with them quite a bit. Like goes to go up to the door, it's
yeah.
like, oh, she's like, no, no,
You
they
know,
had a
like,
meeting.
they are always like, because generally like nobody's allowed in.
I
But
know.
like you have interrupted enough council meetings and that like and they haven't got in trouble that they're like at first they were like very tentative of like because it always falls on them of like why did you let them like we're
Yeah.
in the middle of something.
That's
But
why
now
Callie
they know
likes to
that
fuck
if
with
it's
them.
you they can, but they're still sort of nervous about it every time.
Okay. Brody, Jackson,
Oh yeah.
I appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, tell the queen that all three of us love her.
Okay.
They
She's gonna be
can
okay.
they can roll a check on that. I'm trying to fuck with them here.
Yeah, they both failed.
Yeah,
They
I
both
got
rolled abysmal.
yeah, I
Unless you
got
rolled
a
under a 12.
15, 9,
We all love you.
27. I rolled a 27 on my deception.
Okay. But we're gonna tell her it was your idea not to come in. It wasn't our idea. We didn't say that you couldn't come in.
Oh,
Do we have to lie?
no. No, you don't. No. Yeah, it was my idea to not to come in. That's right. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Jar back? Do you know?
I haven't seen her yet. She's generally not allowed in the council chambers.
Yeah, that makes
She
sense.
lit a fire last time, and Wendell insisted that she not come in unaccompanied. So
Tim, does Jar fuck with them? Do Jar and I both fuck with them?
she has seen you fuck with them. Absolutely. Absolutely, she's seen you fuck with them. Drexen's like, yeah, she lit a fire and we got in trouble. So
I'm living. I love it.
Wendell was pissed.
Wendell seems like he'd always be pissed about anything.
Brody's like, shut up, dude, shut up.
I just want to be their friend, but I'm married to the queen, so that makes sense. I get the power dynamic. You can see it. It makes sense. Okay. Yeah. I'll just go back and meet my friends.
Okay. Bye.
On the
No, we're good.
on the way back to like catch up because like she's sprinting, we'll like walk over there. Just on the way, I'm not gonna deviate from the most direct path to the fucking keep.
Okay.
Do I see on the way a place to, because I'm sure there's a lot of vendors,
Oh, tons.
a taco or an ice cream sandwich, or ideally, Tim, some sort of vendor or vendors who supply a one-stop shop for both, a sort of ice cream taco.
Make a perception check.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. We're not good at
Two.
those. Don't make the wizards do that.
In the like mass of people, like they're just everybody is out. It's a beautiful day out. The sun is shining. Like everybody is out. And in your like sort of like trying to look, you're like trying to stay focused on getting to Blackwater Keep. You like it's just a wash of like yellows and golds and like whites. Like it's all blending together, and you don't see anything. You're just like you're having trouble picking anything out. And the vendors are all like lineups around the stalls. Like it's busy.
Call this a street party.
Tim, before I leave the keep,
Mhm.
I'm gonna leave Kamea a note just in our room.
Okay.
And it's a sext. It's a folded up.
Okay, yeah.
Other pillow.
It's the sex under a pillow. Perfect. Okay,
'Cause-
great.
And then she leaves.
Okay, great.
I guess we
gonna-
meet sort of midway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we would be walking, I'm going to start attuning to the chaos talisman,
Okay, great.
just so that I can pop us up and down if we need to.
Sounds good.
So we can have a teleport to go somewhere else if we also need to as well.
All right. So you are all heading to Blackwater Keep, yeah?
Yeah, I guess
I'm
that's where.
gonna
Or go ahead.
super quickly divert to the Temple of Arathis and just pick my stuff up.
Okay, great.
No need to roleplay. I'm just gonna grab them and then catch back up.
Yeah, you head by and you see they've set up kind of some tables outside. It looks like they're going to set up some food to kind of give away.
Great, very
as part of the
respectful.
celebration.
Love it.
Great. And you all make it back to Blackwater Keep. Kokanee arrives just a little bit after, but Callie and the rest of you kind of arrive at the same time. As you walk in, you see Codis there. Hey, welcome back.
Thank
Hey,
you,
Codas.
Codis.
How's everybody doing?
We're here.
Bad? I'm sorry
Which-
to hear that.
Yeah.
Yana, do you want to talk about it?
Not yet, but maybe
Fair.
later.
Cool. Fair. I'm always around.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Codis, has there been anybody who's come by the house at all since yesterday?
No, it's been pretty quiet.
Wonderful.
Do people usually come by our house, Codis?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes.
For what reason?
What do they want?
Sometimes it's autographs. Sometimes it's complaints about the Blackwater Bar and Grill. They want to take it up with the owner. Sometimes it's just like mail.
What type of complaints and who?
Oh yeah.
Where did they live?
No, there's a guy that's been
It's
wanting
just
to talk
one
to you
guy?
for mostly just one guy. There's been a couple of
Okay.
like drunk
Tell 'em about
people
this
who have
guy.
gotten kicked out that want to talk to the owner.
That's
But
not
no,
a
there's
problem.
one guy that
the
continues
ghosts
to
are
try
for.
to complain to you. But
Who?
I have turned him away. His name is Scrum. His name is Scrum. And
Scrum, what's his complaint? What's his problem?
he has issues about the food and the drinks.
And he keeps coming back?
Yeah, he keeps
Why not
expecting
just
it
go
to
to
get
another
better.
restaurant? I don't
I don't know.
understand.
I don't know. He's a crazy dude. I did have to physically remove him from the property last time.
Good, as you should.
Yeah.
Okay, Scrum. Did he leave like a card or somewhere that I can reach him? Because I would love to follow up with Scrum. Not
yeah.
now, obviously.
Yeah, no.
Looking
he,
to Blackwater.
Yeah, he lives in the artisan quarters, and he owns a little shop called Scrumtown. I don't know what he sells there. I don't know. I've never been down there. I don't like that guy. I don't want to give him my business, you know?
That's why we like you, Codis. Codis, have to ask, how are the new hires working out? The dwarven ghosts. that
Honestly,
work
they're
for
a little
you?
spooky. So I put them, I asked them to stay by the table. Yeah, they're a little spooky. They're nice, but
Yeah?
they're from a long time ago. So their thinking is a little bit dated sometimes.
Do we need to do like a seminar
Oh
for
no,
them?
I got them up to speed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we spent a weekend, really hashed some things out.
Sensitivity training with Codis.
Diversity and inclusivity training with Codis. I am 100% here for that.
We're definitely on good terms, but I kind of leave them the upstairs and I stay sort of downstairs.
Okay, well, it sounds like you got everything unlocked here.
Yeah. And
Guys-
the mandolin is still here.
That's great, guys. Is the top floor of our house haunted now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
It's not my house. It's not my house that's haunted.
Kokanee, how much of
I
our
live
house
over
would you
there.
like haunted? Because it sounds like we can tell them to haunt wherever we want.
I just hadn't put it in my brain in that framework before. I thought we had some people hanging out, and I've just realized no, we have a haunted house.
Good ghosts.
We have ghosts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that,
You have
But-
ghosts.
but it is accurate.
I mean, they can, Kokanee and I's room and letters. I know you usually stay downstairs. That is, but really, it's Kokanee and I and Yada who are inhabiting the top two.
I'm in the
Flows.
tower, so it's
Yeah.
really just you and
Right.
Finnan's dark room.
Also, I think the tower was haunted before you came. I think it's
My
always
tower?
been haunted. I think
I chose
so. Yeah.
that. I chose
Yeah.
that because of that reason.
Yeah,
Right.
it freaks me out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go tuck some things away, and I'm gonna go. I'll be right back, but then we should figure out what we're gonna do next. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pick up the mandolin.
Okay, you go and get the mandolin from your room.
Yeah, it's still there. Still looks
there.
fine.
Still looks fine.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, fine. Like it is a fine instrument.
It's a fine instrument. It doesn't look like anyone has
Choice.
done anything to it in the meantime. Okay. I'm gonna pick up what I left at the house.
Okay.
And bring it
I'll grab my cash.
back with me for us. And then head back downstairs.
All right. You head back downstairs.
So
To Laura,
yes, we
and
can
by
go to
extension,
Aegis.
yeah.
Perhaps I give her a heads up that we're coming.
Asked us to, did she not?
Pardon?
I think she asked us to, did she not? So she could let us in.
I've got Sanguine Day.
All right,
Uh,
thank you.
I know you've got a lot of spells going on. Let me just.
Appreciate it.
I'll send her.
You up.
Hey, Helora. Things with the matron went okay. We would really appreciate getting the chance to talk to Aegis. Is now a good time?
I will have you roll a d100 for me, please.
Oh my
And
goodness.
would you like top or bottom?
Mm,
Ooh, that's
Plane.
depends on where she is.
Dream world.
top.
Top. Okay.
Parts of her
38.
house.
Yeah, goes through.
Oh,
Yeah, it's only a 5% chance.
it's only 5% chance.
You hear back. Yes, I'm here with him, and he would love to speak to you. Come to the tower. We'll meet you there.
Right on. Okay, sweet. I've got an associated object. Clack, you want to give me that hole?
Yeah.
Thanks, dude. I look at my hole. I think about the tower and the whole lake of the Gooby, and I do the old
Kiri.
Zimzalabim. Yeah, that's the one.
Zimzalbim.
And take us to the tower. Let's go.
All right. So you arrive at the base of the Tower of Aegis, next to the Lake of Mercury and Garyang once again, as you head in the kind of ground floor
We have the mirror and we walk in backwards.
Yes.
And you walk up the stairs. You are met by Halora, and you also see a tall, blue-skinned figure, kind of younger than you expected. Say, face kind of soft. You remember the last time you saw his form, it was sort of shifting between ages, and at the moment it seems stable. As you see him standing there and wearing a familiar robe that you've seen before, a familiar amulet around his neck, and a sword at his side. You also see next to him, floating in the air, with kind of a sphere of clear, kind of whitish energy sort of sifting around it. You see a small keyhole in the air. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh shit! We go to the study, maybe. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Okay, so for those of you in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Cody is going to pop the link for the Gravelies in there again. So head on over just to that Google form, vote on the moments that you have loved the most over the last year. Please get in those votes. They are so crucial to helping us prepare for our 1-year stream anniversary, which is happening on Wednesday. And you want to be there because we want you there too. We're going to have a quick break for a tight 10, but we'll see you soon. Bye, friends. See you
See
soon.
you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey folks, Emma here. So, do you experience lore panic? You know, that deep, dark, sinking feeling that your DM or campaign notes are missing and disorganized? That you've forgotten an important plot point and it's going to send your life into a swirling void of angst and regret? Well, if you're like me, then you'll be happy to know that Blackwater is here to help. Yes, you, little lore keeper. We're really proud to announce our partnership with Silverwing Armory. Silverwing Armory is a Canadian company that specializes in gaming goodies, RPG resources, and nerdy necessities to help plan your campaign. My personal favorite are their campaign notebooks. Each of these beautifully designed books is handmade and crafted, showcasing original designs by the creator herself. There's enough that they'll match perfectly with wherever and whenever your game is set. They're also fully customizable with different types of paper, dotted, lined, or graph, whatever works best for you. Finally, they're system agnostic, so no matter what game you run, from D&D to Call of Cthulhu, your lore is kept safe and organized however you like it. Head on over to their Instagram and website at Silverwing Armory and use our promo code Blackwater for 10% off at checkout. It supports this amazing Canadian business and helps support our stream and the story we keep telling week after week. So you get less of this and more of this. Silverwing Armory, for the lore keeper in all of us. Enjoy the rest of the show.
hey guys, it's me, Adam, and I'm here to talk to you about the sponsor for tonight's episode, Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking company that makes D&D and tabletop gaming tables and accessories. They are a couple of passionate crafters that create items that will instantly become a highlight of any tabletop or RPG player's game night. An absolute favourite of mine is the Mountain King board gaming table. This table is bonkers cool, looking like it is straight out of a Dwarven King's Hall. It's really unlike anything I've ever seen. We feel really good about endorsing this Canadian business that brings so much passion into something we care so deeply about. So head over to their Instagram at legendcraft.ca to have a look at what they're making and let them know that Blackwater sent you. And if any of you fall in love with any of their amazing products, you can go to their website and use the promo code Blackwater for 5% off. It supports a Canadian business and also helps support our stream in this crazy D&D game we love. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show.
And we're back.
We're back.
We're back. We're back.
I have my emotional support ice cream and my emotional support appa and goldfish crackers just in case.
Honestly, those are all of the things that you need. Also, something very quickly that we need from you folks as well is there has been some discussion during the break about how many channel points people have, which is very impressive. Well done to all of you out there. We have not gotten around to setting up things to do with those channel points as of yet. So if y'all have some ideas about what you would like to see cash-inable for channel points, throw them up in the chat and I will take a list and we will talk about what we are going to put up for channel points, because I love that. Also, thank you to y'all who have watched so much of our stuff that you have like upwards of 75, 50,000, 100,000 and plus channel points. Like,
Yo, we stream
some
this show and
steep.
I have 40,000 channel points. I don't know what y'all are doing. That's crazy.
they're
I
showing
know,
up.
They're on
Appreciate
another
it.
level.
I have some schemes.
I love
so
that.
Channel point schemes.
You're
But
gonna wanna-
mostly my channel point schemes are I have to get them in before I hit 69,000 because I'm gonna put one in that is just 69,000. You get
love
nothing.
that.
You just redeem
Nice.
69,000 points and everyone sees it.
Nice.
I
It's
love
actually
that.
pretty funny.
Yeah,
That's
so if
pretty
there's
funny.
anything that you would like to see redeemable for channel points, please pop that up in the chat, and we will take a note of it and we will get back to you. Tim?
So, you see Aegis standing before you, or who you assume to be Aegis, with Halora. And you also see now Halora in physical form. She looks
Oh,
quite a
yeah.
bit older
Oh.
than she did in the dream world. You can see her skin is quite aged. She has a bit of a stoop, whereas she, like in the dream world, she was standing fully upright. She was fairly tall, well over 6 feet. But you can see her back is kind of curved, and she is somewhat stooped. But you can still see that kind of steely, kind of cold gaze as Aegis. Hi,
Hey,
Hello.
you must be Blackwater.
yes, we are.
Yes.
You're Aegis. You're
Yes.
displaced. It's so good to meet you. Right?
Sorry.
This would.
Displaced?
Oh no, are you new?
When
No, I think that's a good moniker. Aegis the Displaced. I like that.
Oh, I see what happened.
Sean hates it.
That's
Aegis,
pretty
it
funny.
is- it is wonderful to actually meet you. We have spoken very briefly, but it is wonderful to formally meet you.
Likewise. Halora has told me much about all of you.
I can admit it is very strange to see. This is a very strange occurrence.
Yes, I We don't have to get into detail, but I can tell. And he kind of gestures towards your amulet and your sword. I can tell our paths cross again.
They do.
We
to
don't
know.
kill you, by the way.
That's good to know.
I'm not sure how this works, but please know that we then and now have the utmost respect for you and do and did what we thought was right at the time.
Of course. I'm sure it was. Or it will be.
Yo, Aegis, you want to hear some wild shit?
Sure.
And I tell him about our situation.
Kind of soaks it all in. That is interesting. I'm afraid I'm not an expert in the movement of the planes. But perhaps I can give you some insight. Recently, I was tasked with overseeing a certain place by a deity, a special place that holds a great wealth of knowledge. But the knowledge comes at a price.
I'm going to just pull out the key that I have.
Kind of. Oh.
We've been once before.
Huh. So you're familiar with the study?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Very well. Well, if you'd like, I can escort you in for a time.
Is there a trick to reading the books and not having them like steal languages out of your head?
The
Or
books
days.
the books on the shelves are they are the collected knowledges. To just try and use them that way would be extremely dangerous and risky. I suppose it's possible to glean some information, but it would take a very powerful intellect to be able to do that.
Oh. Yeah, that would be crazy to take a book off of a shelf.
Yes,
It would
I
have
recognize
to be the smartest of us. Oh,
Smartest of us. Sorry, I would like to get straight what you're saying. If, in theory, someone were to take books, multiple someones were to take books, you're saying the smartest of us would be the one to gain knowledge? Is that what you're saying? I'm just trying to.
I would reckon so. If I were to wager a guess, I would put my money
you would
on.
think. You would think. You would think, though.
That's so interesting.
It's an interesting hypothesis. We haven't really been able to test it.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry. I don't spend a lot of time around people. Am I missing something?
Yes, Kelly's gonna outshoot your hand. Calliope Skysinger, married to the queen, smartest one of this party. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
she got like Sylvan or something. She read a book and now she can, or Infernal, or I don't know what she got.
Put it this way,
Mortgage.
Aegis, books were read. Some knowledge given, some knowledge taken.
Yes, the ledger.
Oh no, just off the shelves.
We don't touch the shelves anymore. That's what we learned.
While
we're there, can we put up a
The
sign?
shelves anymore.
Because I just think there should be a sign. You know,
Well,
like
it is somewhat of a protective measure for those who stumble upon the study, as it seems like you did.
There was we came upon it by accident. But it was also a logical progression of it. We were I don't know how much. Are we allowed to tell you things that have happened in your future?
I don't know. I suppose so.
Why not? It's his future. He should know about it.
Right. We found a keyhole to open the study in the tomb of the Raven Queen. And spent some time there. It was the only place that we could safely rest. And we gave away some knowledge to the ledger, gained some knowledge, took some books off the shelves, gained some knowledge, lost some knowledge. And then, just as quickly as we were in it, we were gone. Not sure if we would ever be able to access it again.
Well, that is interesting. And where did you find this keyhole exactly?
Paylor room, just kind of floating there.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with the Paylor room.
There is a succession of rooms, chambers in the tomb of the Raven Queen. That.
Where is that?
Manta.
Ah, good to know.
Careful what time of year you go, because there might be a night walker cruising around, and they're bad. Don't banish the night walker.
And when did you go?
I can give you the exact
Last
dates.
year or so.
This is making me uncomfortable.
Emma's probably going to check, and it's going to be like, yeah, that was 4 days ago in game.
The current year, Aegis, is 2376 ADW after Dawn War. And we...
You see, he kind of double takes it. Ah. Huh.
Where were you last? I'm curious.
It was shortly before the Dawn War, I believe.
Ah.
Wowie zowie.
I experience time differently.
Laura mentioned.
Yes. It can be difficult to keep track, and I don't always, for the most part, I don't have control over when I go.
Right.
But I seem to be here every year.
Do you know why?
I do not.
We were in the tomb of the Raven Queen on the 25th and 26th of Elamine. So, you know, just over a month and a bit ago.
What?
Just over a month and a bit ago.
Wow, time flies.
And we also took a week break in there, right?
Yeah. We took 10 days off.
So much trauma.
We were in Garyang for 10 days.
Cool. Hey, how about that study?
Yes.
I know this day is really important for the two of you, and I don't want to take up more of your time.
Of course. Come with me. And you see he kind of pops his key in and opens the door to the study.
For everyone's reference, we started streaming with the episode that we were in the study. So, 55 episodes ago.
Wait, and that's only been like a month and a...
6 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
6 weeks.
We've been playing D&D for a year to play 6 weeks in game.
Yeah.
We took a break for 10 of those days.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Oh my
So you find yourself
goodness.
in the familiar chamber. You can see the many kind of rows of books and the large wooden writing desk in front of you with the ledger open with the familiar title at the top: Knowledge Given, Knowledge Gained.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should decide what knowledge we wish to seek before we go to the book this time.
Okay, here are the questions the way I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Is the seal, the seal of Arathis, still groovy? Yes. If yes, where is it?
I think we're
If-
pretty sure that it is still.
Yeah, okay.
Groovy.
We can save a question. Where is the seal of
someone's-
Arathis? When is the negative energy convergence? We're gonna have to find a better way to say that so that IU knows it. Those are kind of the two things we need.
When is the negative energy plane closest to the material plane, the prime material plane? And perhaps where and when is the negative energy plane closest to them? Because from my understanding of the planes, they rotate. There is the elemental planes have portals around Terrace, which we know and I know the Feywild has a portal in the Older Dawn, and there are other portals around the world, but the planes shift and move. There may be a spot on the prime material plane where it is closest. So perhaps where and when.
Yeah, you think we can sneak in two questions in one like that? We could pull a fast one on Ioun.
I mean, I don't know if it is a fast one.
The other thing to consider is, obviously, this at the moment is priority 1, but we also have a mandolin to worry about. This might be our opportunity to get any information on that as possible. We may not find ourselves again here.
That's a very good point, darling.
I don't even know what we need to know about the mandolin.
Me neither, but we at least should not leave and then be like, oh, shoot, we really should have asked this.
Let me pull up what I know about the mandolin. Let me find that.
Aegis,
Yes?
are you present? Oh, okay. I've come to understand that it's a fairly unconventional. Ioun's an unconventional god to associate with. How did you get, scouted for this gig?
Ioun found me in my chronomancy studies when I first slipped the bonds of the linear timeline. I was adrift, and Ioun came to me and offered me haven here in the study, and entrusted me with a seal. You can see he reaches in his pocket and he pulls out the coin. I'm tasked with keeping it safe, to keep the mad god Tharizdun locked in the abyss. Puts it back in his cloak.
Should we tell him? I feel like we should tell him how that works out.
I don't think we need to.
Aegis, have you talked to other people much?
Some.
Have they ever met you more than once?
Only a handful, other than Halora.
Do they ever tell you, including Halora, do they ever tell you things about yourself from the future? Or the future of your timeline? not of ours.
Not that I've experienced yet. But I've only, to my knowledge, slipped my... It was not long ago when I slipped off my timeline.
I see.
Oh, cool.
So this is new to you.
Yes, somewhat.
What is the furthest forward you have traveled?
I believe a few hundred years beyond today. I cannot tell you of that.
No, I understand.
Oh, so then we shouldn't tell you about yours, is that?
I don't know. The future is always in flux. What I see come to pass may not come to pass.
Well, I'm just gonna tell you what we saw, because it sounds like it's like it's whatever, and you're helping us get in the study. So this is just and I'm just gonna give him my account of like the latter half of the like the tomb of the Raven Queen, and like the big door broken open and the fucking guardian fucked up, and then finding him there and her popping off.
Okay.
And
you see, he kind of takes it all in. That is good for me to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Last time we were here, we primarily got information about the seals of Tharastun. If you believe it.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, with regards to the ledger, I am not the only one with access to the study. There is an order. Folks who come and go. But
Yeah.
there are many who seek its wealth. The lust for knowledge is an unquenchable thirst. Only give what you can afford to lose.
Indeed. We gave varying things last time. Memories with people. Language. Mining knowledge.
Should we ask our questions about the seal and then see how we feel about asking about that mandolin?
Let's start with those. For now, we've decided on where is the seal of Arethis.
Where's the seal of Arathis?
Where and when is the negative energy plane closest to the material plane?
Alright. I've got something I feel like, I didn't really come by it honestly, and I've never really found occasion to use it. So I feel like I can take the first shot.
Let me.
Okay, you do you. Oh yeah, of course, it's your thing. Shit, sorry.
No, I appreciate it. I'll go up to the book. And I will write in, where is the seal of Arathis?
Can you watch as you write? The ink kind of rests on the book, and you watch it kind of sink in.
I write below it one word. Nella.
So as you write the name of your mother, you watch the ink kind of settle and sink in as you feel the name slip past your memory and fade. You watch as the ink seems to rise up through the book. You see the word Gloomspire in the Ashen Plains.
And I turn to everybody. It is in the Gloomspire, in the Ashen Plains.
That mean anything to you, Aegis?
No?
I ever heard of that, Tim? Neppy? Has Neppy ever heard of that? Because Emma knows where that is.
As the self-proclaimed smartest of the party, have I heard of that place?
No. It does not ring a bell.
All right. Well, perhaps.
Could we just ask the book how to get to Gloomspire?
Yes, rather than just asking where it is, why would we ask how do we get there?
I have stuff I can write in the book.
Is the book sassy? Is the book going to be like Plane Shift, you idiot? Like, I just, like, how do we get like, if someone was like, how do I get to Wolfrine? It'd be like walk and then swim and then walk again. Like, do we ask for
Aegis,
directions?
Do you know the nature of the book? Is it intentionally obtuse like that, or is it more answering the intention of the question in your experience?
In my experience, the book only tells you what you need to know.
Okay.
It does not embellish.
Okay.
Letters, it is likely not going to tell you to walk.
Okay. It's not a sassy book. I appreciate that.
So perhaps how to get to Gloomspire in the Ashen Plains.
Yeah, that sounds fair. Would you like to take the lead on this one, Callie?
Callie would walk up to the book, and in it, she's gonna write, "How do we get to Gloomspire in the Ashen Plains?" And down in the book, she's gonna write about when she died.
Which time?
I think, did I die when the worm ate me? Died that time,
No,
right?
maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe you've only died once.
At least twice. I'm gonna write about the time my brain got ripped out when I died there.
Okay. You kind of write out in vivid detail the account of the mind flayer devouring your brain. As you kind of finish, your hand kind of trembling as the ink fades in, as the memory evaporates. And you watch the ink rise up through the paper. The word Shadowfell. And then next to it, Beyond the Dread Range.
Shadowfell. Beyond the Dread Range?
So we've got to plane shift ourselves. We will need a totem. Something. There are some. There is a totem from every plane.
But I know who we can talk to about that.
Oh, for real?
Adonis.
You're cutting in and out, Jen.
Oh, Adonis has friends everywhere, it seems. I think it's about time we had a conversation about that.
Love that.
Yes. All right. A trip to the Shadowfell. And then I guess our other question with regards to the matron's timeline. How long do we have before the planes are closed? And where and when?
We're assuming that the matron breaks out when the planes are close. We could just ask the more direct question: how much time till the matron of vengeance breaks free? Or would the book know that? Because if we ask when the portals are closer, because the book might not know the future, the book can't predict that. Anybody banishes that Shadow Walker, they're gone. Sorry, go ahead, Miguel.
We could ask how she could break free.
The seals are broken.
I don't know what you're thinking of giving letters, but as Aegis had said, I don't think we need to ask for more than we need. If we are just going to go, do we need to know? Or can we just do this as fast as we can?
Yeah, you're right.
And say, I mean, if it was anything other than literally losing part of your mind, I would say let's ask, but you know, maybe it's worth spent on something else.
Yeah. Yes. Because we head to Shadowfell, figure out where the Dread Range is. We can figure that all out ourselves.
Yeah.
Ask about the mandolin.
What do we want to know? Because here's my thing. I reckon Adonis knows about the mandolin, and he'll probably be able to tell us a bunch about it. Because it would be a real kick in the pants if we went, tell us about the mandolin, and he went, oh, freaky deaky mandolin lore. And like, that would really upset me. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
When we talked to him the first time, he had mentioned that he didn't really know that much about it. He just knew that it wasn't from here and that was not okay.
I can remind everyone of what we know about this mandolin. So the mandolin is called vibrato mori. It is from my understanding, the mandolin was commissioned by Queen Elegansis, ruler of the known, who wished to play a world into existence where she had ultimate control. So it is not as if we need to ask what is the purpose of the mandolin? We know it.
Yeah.
Part of me is curious, where is Queen Elegansis?
I am also curious.
No, go ahead, darling.
I was just going to say I'm also curious about the note we found on the Nautilus shell.
Yes.
The gift?
The aria will become a duet.
Oh, yeah.
Let our envoys carry our symphonies through silence. When her flesh is born anew, the aria will become a duet. Perhaps we ask, what is the meaning of this quotation?
I am interested as to who are the two of the duet.
Yes.
I'm interested. I never noticed how odd it sounded before. Symphonies through silence. What silence? It's very odd.
One
Like
of
a
my
permanent silence.
one of my first thoughts with that was because when you found it, you mentioned that the language was similar to Qualith, the language of the mind flayers, and when they don't speak, they are telepathic. So technically, their conversation is through silence. That was the only link I made, but I wasn't sure.
That's a good thought. Doesn't really make sense otherwise.
No, certainly not. But I think that is a good question. Whose flesh must be born anew? What does it mean? It's to
Don't
put a
know.
finger on something that you don't fully understand.
We don't know the significance of this thing. Like,
Yeah. I feel with all of these, the limited amount of information that we are getting from the unanswered of the study, we may have to ask too many questions for it to get the information that we need.
Questions become more questions.
Questions
than-
become more questions.
I have thought of something that I would like to ask it, though. This is sort of unrelated to what we're talking about. But what was Mr. Salkara's first name? The one who owns the trading company?
Groban.
Groban Salkara. That's right.
Letters.
I'll circle back to that. Just ask the book whatever you want, but I just got one more.
Tim, I have a question about the book, and I don't know if you can answer it, because I guess Callie wouldn't know. But in the way, actually, we've used the book before. In the way that the book works, if other people have the memory, do they then also lose the memory that I give up, or do only I lose the memory?
You lose the memory. The memory is not erased. The event is not erased.
Yeah.
You all still remember what happened to me in the meat grinder, but I do not.
Hey, Callie, how'd you get that huge scar on your head? Fuck if I know.
My friends have tried to tell me, but it really hasn't stuck.
That's part of it. It doesn't they can recount it, but it doesn't. There's no emotion attached to it. It's like someone telling you a story.
Very cool.
Is there anything? No, go ahead, Yana.
I think we have what we came for. And if we stay too long thinking about all the things we don't know, we'll be here forever. And we have a time limit.
We're also taking more of Allura and Aegis' time together.
We should go.
Great. I'm gonna head over to the book, and I would love to write down what is Groban Salkara's most damaging secret.
You are diabolical. Oh my God.
Sometimes you got to play hardball. And to this effect, in terms of ill-gotten knowledge, also in the meat prison, I injected myself with brains of somebody and learned the ability to use a forging kit, which just doesn't necessarily sit right. So I would love to write out my
I can
knowledge
do that anyway.
of it's not really on brand for letters to write out all my knowledge of forging kits and etc., just the whole proficiency, because I think it's worth it.
Writing it out. And the memory, which always felt a little foreign to you already, fades away as you watch the ink fade into the book. The ink rises up. Groban Salkara murdered his brother.
Great.
Great, he says.
Robin.
Groven, you've been a bad boy.
Wow.
Holy
spicy.
Great. We'll follow up on that later.
letters
Oh.
CSI.
Well, hey, before we go, Callie, you want to read a book real quick? Just to like test the theory.
Read a book?
Yeah, just like pull one off the wall and just see what happens. No, we shouldn't. Fuck no. No. That's the decisions of a younger man.
I almost yes-anded you, but that's not a funny bit.
And that's why I'm the smartest member of this party.
Would you like to take a book?
No. I'm using my intelligence not to.
Would anybody else want to attempt to read a book?
No, I'm okay.
Oh. Damn. Still
Going
stands.
once?
Callie's the only one that gained something
Going twice?
from the books in this study.
You lost
2.5
enough
times?
already.
No.
Letters?
I'm okay.
Have fun.
You call him out.
Just gonna crack one real quick. I'm just gonna crack one real quick, just to see.
Can we?
Just to see.
Are you gonna say this? Because I'm not gonna stop you, but I will cast like resistance on you. Or are you just doing it?
I'm gonna crack it just to see. I just, in the pursuit of knowledge, and I look at ages. I think we need a larger sample size.
Resistance. Resistance.
Please don't forget Common. That took so long to teach Torin.
Okay.
Oh no.
I need you to make an intelligence saving throw for me, please.
Oh, okay.
Why didn't we pass it the first time?
We didn't know.
You see Aegis is like,
Oh, that's good.
very well.
It's going to be
within 10 feet of Callie.
Oh, within 10 feet of Callie. Yeah. 28.
Okay. You succeed. I need you to roll a D100 for me.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna open a book. God damn it. No, Sean.
Money. 25. That's a good number.
Okay.
That was the number of my favorite channel growing up. That was YTV.
Yes.
Be cool, Tim. Don't squander. Don't besmirch YTV.
You forget the last 5 minutes.
Okay, so we're going.
Wait, does that mean he forgets what he got from the book?
No.
Did you say it out loud?
Absolutely not, Tim. 'Cause I'm a cool player.
But we all noticed that he took a book.
Last 5 minutes are erased.
Well, it's confirmed. I'm definitely not the smartest person in this party.
Letters, are you all right?
Yes. Hey, Len, Callie, let's take a book. Let's settle this. We need a larger sample size, and I'm gonna take a book.
Letters, you.
All right. You reading another book?
Oh yeah. I haven't read it yet, Tim.
Make an intelligence saving throw for me, please.
Oh no.
No use telling him he hasn't read one. Read one.
No.
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 Did you roll a natural one?
Did you forget
No.
Common?
No.
You get my plus. You get my plus.
Yeah, no,
4, buddy.
I know. I'm heightened and it's hard to math.
Hubris.
Okay, that's pretty good.
is-
That's pretty good. Okay, that's a 20. That's a 20.
Okay, roll a D100 for me, please.
Okay.
Roll higher than 25 this time, Sean.
Fuck you. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I
Okay.
will switch the dice that I roll with. That's what I'm gonna do. That's always bad luck, I think. But I'm doing it because I hate it.
Word to all the fun friends at home.
53.
Don't play roulette with your DM.
This is the new brain drugs.
What languages do you speak?
No.
Because you want to you want to make sure I don't have any doubles, right?
No.
We got common, we got draconic, dwarvish, giant, minotaur, primordial, and undercommon.
I can't even look.
You forget how to speak draconic.
Okay. At least it's not Minotaur or common or undercommon.
As it slips from your mind.
Can we go now?
Yeah, feel good.
Letters, do you want me to pull a book?
Nah, I think I'm good.
I'm gonna pull a book.
Good.
I'm gonna pull
Oh God! Fuck!
Okay. Roll an
He
intelligence
pulled
saving
two.
throw.
He pulled two, and I don't know what he. I don't know what
I
he wants.
lose.
This is roulette.
Yeah, baby.
It just did say.
That is
Yeah.
gonna be a
I know, Tim.
29.
Okay, yeah. Roll a D100 for me.
I'm gonna have to ask it again because I pulled the like.
Yeah, you did forget asking the question in the first place.
Yeah, so I still have the idea.
Yeah. That's a 25.
The last 5 minutes slip away.
That means you have to draw again. No, because I haven't prompted you. You haven't seen me pick a book.
No, just since the last 5 minutes.
And Neppy's just watching everyone pull books. No more books. No more books.
I mean,
Please.
Neppy,
I kind of want to.
Neppy, I haven't even pulled a book.
Please.
What are you talking about?
Neppy, if we all pull a book, we'll all forget that this happened.
No
I'm
one's
not
that
pulling
could
any
be
books.
Wait, Neppy, no one's pulled any books.
That is. I know that you. I
Some
don't know.
people have.
Some people have pulled books. I have been standing here watching, and please just, even though you don't know it, please just trust that yourself and Letters have been pulling books off the shelves. We have to go. We have to go. We have to go to Gloomspire. We have to figure out how to get there. I need a seal. We need to go to get a
Adonis.
totem to get to Adonis. There are so many things that we need to do. Please, can we stop pulling books?
Yeah, and you want to pull one book?
Not you two.
I'm not going to pull one. I am not. I know my limitations. But Yana probably could get away with it.
Look, I'm trying to be the mature one, and I said that we got what we came for, and we should
Yes.
go.
I cast
Yes.
resistance on Yana. Just if you
I'm
want it.
Not going to take a book, Kokanee.
Okay.
Letters, you pulled a book?
Yeah, I pulled the book.
What happened?
Didn't work. Yeah, it was weird.
I pulled a book?
Yep.
You did.
There were 3 books pulled in total.
Oh, that's weird. Who else pulled
It
one?
is weird.
That is, you pulled 2.
I pulled 2?
You did.
Oh, it didn't stick. I should probably pull again.
No, please, can we go? Aegis, I'm so sorry.
Wait a second. I have an idea. I go to the book, the ledger, and I say, what is Groban Salkar's most damaging secret?
Okay,
And I
yeah.
write about my experience of losing Draconic.
Okay. You see the familiar phrase.
A familiar phrase. No, I know. It's familiar to me.
Salkara killed his brother.
Hell yeah.
All right. Now,
You don't
Callie,
remember pulling any book.
You took a book?
Now you don't remember pulling any books?
I mean, we have to. I need a
feel
bigger
like
sample size.
I don't want to have to use that very strong voice that I often use when I'm disciplining priestesses, but we need to go, please.
Yeah. I mean, we have time to pull one book.
No. We have pulled so many books.
I haven't pulled any books.
I haven't pulled a
Kokanee,
book.
have you pulled a book?
I have not pulled a book. You have pulled
Aegis,
2,
have
though.
you pulled a book? I haven't pulled any
Please.
books.
You have
Aegis.
pulled 2 books.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying.
Rock, paper, scissors.
No, this is fascinating. And
Yeah, okay.
extremely relevant to what I said.
We go on go.
It's like rock,
Rock,
paper,
paper,
scissors,
scissors,
go.
shoot.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, I went too early. But
Oh, did you?
no, I had it.
I feel like
We'll do it
this is I'm not playing rock paper scissors over Zoom. I'm sorry, I'm breaking the illusion.
Okay, hold
this
on.
feels weird to me.
You just both close your eyes. 1, 2, 3. Put up a shape so you can't see, and then we'll open them. So the timing doesn't matter.
Okay.
I hate it because I feel like letters would be bad at rock paper scissors, but Sean is good.
Sure. Oh, okay. Sean thinks he's talented at rock paper scissors. I got it.
I am. But I need to read the person sitting
Okay,
across
all
from
right.
me.
Close your
Okay.
eyes. Close your eyes if you're doing it.
Close it.
God. Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Fuck. Pick a book.
Roll an intelligence saving.
Oh
throw,
my
please.
god. It's hurting cats.
What's this?
Horns, baby. It's also
Oh.
scissors. We play different where I come from. Okay,
Horns
that's good.
blasts paper.
Is there paper in
Wait,
the scar?
Oh, okay, so what was your
No, it's
intelligence
hoof horn spider, but we'll get into that.
It's rock horns, thin rock.
It's like 25.
tablet? Yep, that's the save. Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna roll
a
with my
D100.
last
Shale.
set of D100. I
Still
really
makes
should
me
wait
nervous.
5 minutes. I really should wait 5 minutes before I do this. Oh, that's good. That's gotta be good. It's 95.
It doesn't
Tim.
mean anything if it's
95.
good.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
gotta be good.
Okay.
Your intelligence increases by 1. And you take
Oh no.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, that's a lot. Roulette.
take 50 points of psychic damage as you feel like as you're reading the knowledge just swell into your body, and you feel your mind expanding and pulling apart as you are just fed all of this knowledge. It just comes racing into you as your nose starts to bleed.
Oh,
You take 50 points of psychic damage.
Let
oh,
it.
that's bad luck. We should go, guys.
But
We should
your
go.
intelligence is increased by 1.
We should go. I'm smart enough to know that we should go. I don't want to be here anymore.
We're done.
Can
Please.
we go?
Yes, I have been saying this for the last 5 minutes. Please, can we go?
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Aegis, thank you. Thank you so much for
Mm-hmm.
this. Your time and your hospitality and use of the study once more.
Of course. Safe travels.
You too. Aegis, please forgive me. I have one question for you, if you'd allow me.
Yes, of course.
I have come across many people in my time of all backgrounds. This is perhaps a very gauche question, but I have never met anyone who looks like you.
Oh, yes. And he kind of looks at his skin. I believe it is a side effect of stepping off one's timeline.
Were you human? Are you human?
I was, yes.
Ah,
I am, I think.
thank you. wish you all of the best of travels, wherever and whenever you go.
Thank you.
And I would hold the amulet on my belt, right? The Death Shadow, the same one that he wears. Thank you.
Kind of nods his head, and then he looks at you. It is evident. It is where it is meant to be.
It saved my life 4 times. And
And it
helped
is-
me banish 2 gods.
It is where it is meant to be.
I just bow my head a little bit.
Mhm.
I'd love to roll a stealth check.
Roll a stealth check. This is at disadvantage because you are in heavy armor.
Yeah. Heavy armor. Okay, that's not too bad.
Wild, fucking chaotic energy.
I rolled a 17 and a natural 20. Hold on. 23 for my stealth check.
That is.
Higher than my passive perception.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull one last book.
Fuck.
Okay. Let me pull up the table.
Dear.
Intelligence saving throw for me, please.
Yeah,
all of the to all of the gods in the pantheon.
It's only fair. She feels bad. Let her know started bleeding. I haven't pulled a book yet. 25.
Okay, that's a success. So roll a D100 for me.
Good. And that's
This table stresses me out.
You made it, Tim.
Is it
I
these?
know.
It's not those two. I'll just use the dice roller again because I can't remember which one it is. One.
I know which ones are lucky, though. I know which ones I'm rolling from now on.
Should be the two D10s from your
Yeah, the 95.
45.
Oh, that's a good number.
I don't think it is.
No, that's good. That's a high roll.
Okay.
Oh no.
As you look at the book,
I do that. Yeah.
you forget the names of the people standing around you.
Oh, it's not funny. And no one knows I've pulled the book, so
She remembers us. She just doesn't remember our names.
I just
You
don't.
remember them,
Wait,
so
will I
funny.
never
Oh,
remember their names?
but you can't remember their names.
You're
At the
never
moment.
going to.
Ever?
The names, their names totally slip your mind. That memory is gone.
Ever? I
You're
can't.
not sure. You're not sure if you'll.
You don't
remember them or
know.
not.
Okay.
Okay, so wait, Lennon, can you take off your headphones for a second? Okay, so this is either a 50 First Dates scenario, right? Where we have to reteacher our names all the time, or they never tell us that they took the book and that they forgot our names because they're embarrassed, and they always call us by some nickname. I don't know which one of these scenarios it is, but I'm so happy with either.
No more books. We're leaving now. I've put
What,
my
did
hands
someone
on my.
take another book? Yeah, we're leaving.
I didn't notice.
Let's
let's
go.
Let's
Right,
go.
so you head
Let's
out of the
go.
study.
For
You leave the chamber back out into the tower, and you see Halora.
Hate that place. I hate it so much.
Wait, I don't. So I
you wanted
just.
to pull books.
I don't remember Spooky, Neppy, Letters, Kokanee, Clack, Halora, or Aegis, right? And the
Halora
names?
was
Halora
not in the
wasn't in the
study,
room.
so you do remember Halora's name.
Okay.
But everybody in
Does-
the room, you forgot.
Has Callie forgotten all of my name?
Yeah. Oh yeah. She
Like
doesn't
Spooky
know.
Pants and Yana.
And Yana,
Lemon
like
Do I
Fade.
know my name?
you know your name.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she would have forgotten like Nepentha and Neppy.
Wiggles?
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is,
She doesn't know what to call you.
oh man, this is great. Yeah, let's get out of the room so I can say something to someone.
All right, so you all head out, and Halora is standing there as Aegis kind of steps out.
As we step out, Callie's gonna go, Laura.
Narrows her eyes. Hi.
Thank you, Laura, for welcoming us. On such short notice, we will let you get back to your day.
Thank you. It was good to see you all again
Indeed.
in physical form. I
Laura,
hope you came. I hope you got what you were looking for.
I think
Yeah.
we did. Laura, you are busy today, but as I had said before, when you are ready to make a transition into that body, let me know.
Thank you. I believe it should be soon.
As long as we're not banishing a god.
Hmm.
I'm a man of my word.
Thank you.
Who wants to go see Adonis?
Go see Adonis.
I can get us back to Wolfreen again, easy, without using the talisman, so we can bounce somewhere else if we need to.
Let's do it.
Let's
All
do it.
right. So I'm going to use Word of Recall once more.
Oh, I
And-
like this.
I am going to get us back to Temple Caracal.
Okay.
What's the name of our group?
You don't.
Cool. I don't use their names that often anyways.
All right. So you arrive back at Temple Caracal. It's a little bit later in the day, kind of just past noon. The party is still going on, the celebration.
Shall we go see if we can talk to a man about tuning fork?
Absolutely. Oh,
Yes, we should, team. We should.
Letters, can I help you?
Callie's gonna like.
usually it
We
stops on
try-
its own, but this keeps going.
Can I
All
try
right.
and catch who Letters is from the?
make an intelligence check.
I'm going to put a 4th level cure
Actually,
wounds.
make an insight check.
An inside check? Oh yeah,
This would
baby.
be an insight check.
I'm
Okay,
going to put a
okay,
4th
okay.
level cure wounds into Letters.
I don't know why.
I see Nappy.
That is going to be insight. 26.
26. Yeah, you're pretty sure the horned one is Letters.
I mean, there's 2 of us who have horns, technically.
Yeah, so the Minotaur. You're pretty sure the Minotaur is.
Letters.
Yeah.
What?
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 Sorry, did you say my name? Oh, thank you, Nappy. Oh, there you go.
That
Thank
is
who?
going to be 34 points
Thank-
of healing for you.
Sorry, I thought you said
No,
something.
wait, that's not right. Sorry, my math is bad. 15, 21, 29. Sorry, I can't do math today.
I'll take 4 down. Copy that. Yeah, let's go see Adonis.
All right.
Yeah.
So you head over to Adonis's shop, and you arrive, and you see Adonis is at the counter. You can see he's kind of like he's looking at like a very beautiful blue robe. He's kind of like feeling it. Kind of looks up. Oh, hello!
Hello, Adonis.
You made it. You're alive.
Yeah, we got to get to Shadowfell
Ooh, why would you want to go to that place?
because that's where fucking Cordelia Shade went.
Ooh, that's so fitting.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
What do you... Adonis, do you know of anything that has to do with the... I suppose it would be the Raven Queen and the Shadowfell?
Not really. I don't go to that place. It bums me out.
do
I
you
mean,
have a thing from there? Do you have a?
No.
Can you get? Fuck. Who would?
Ooh. I mean, there's a few places you could probably find. There's a guy in Tialmo, in Ishion. He knows all about the plains. He's he's got a whole operation there.
I've never been to Ishion. I wouldn't be able to get us there.
Could you describe it to me?
They probably have a trading. He has a series of portals to a lot of the cities in the world for trade. I think there's maybe one in Cinderfall. His name's Obo Triboli. He has a whole enterprise. There's also... You could always go to the City of Doors, Sigil.
Sigil.
There's a planeswalker there, or planescribe, I should say.
That will allow us to get to... How would we get to Sigil?
Well, one second. And he starts like rooting around. And he
Adonis's, sorry, completely unrelated. Adonis's Rolodex must be so funny. Every time he names a person,
Huge
it's just
bucket.
a crazy name. Sorry, Tim.
No, it's true. He comes back with what looks like a small, like carved wooden door, like just like a rounded top door. If you know how to plane shift, you can use this.
I can do that.
It's a wild place.
Well, if it can get us to... We need to go to Gloomspire.
Sounds spooky.
I mean...
If you're looking for the plain scribe in Sigil, her name is Arika Sarad.
Arika Sarad. Okay. Shall we say that we know you and that you sent us?
Oh, no, she hates me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no, we have history. I would prefer not to be mentioned. I mean, you can, but I don't think it would get you anywhere. Sorry, my cat is fucking around with my stuff.
What's Adonis's cat look like?
Everyone's
Yeah, Tim,
slowly
what is
zooming
Adonis's
back.
cat? Is it a
Can
cat?
Make a perception check.
Oh,
You can even see
100%.
the cat.
Please tell me it's a flurkin.
Two.
Please tell me that Adonis has a
Perception.
flurkin.
Tim, that'll be a 26.
13.
Yeah, that's going to be a 25.
Yeah, 26 to see a cat.
That's a 21.
21. So you see, Neppy, what was yours letters? Terrible by my face.
25 for me, 26 for Kokanee, 21 for Callie.
Okay, so you see a pretty large orange cat with very fluffy, as it like dives into this like bin of feather boas, and like you can see it like tips it over and a rack kind of spills over. Ugh, yeah, he just arrived one day. I hate him.
Tim, I need to know. Does it look like a normal cat? Like, is that cat on the level?
Make a nature check.
I'm not proficient in nature, but I'm going to make one.
12.
12.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You are more familiar with cats. It being seen as your goddess often takes the form of a cat. It does not look like a normal cat. Its tail is split midway down, and it's got quite large fangs. And it, like, you can see that its front paws have too many claws.
Adonis,
Yeah.
I don't think that's a cat.
Ugh. What is it? Whatever. It's fine. Sometimes he's cuddly.
You touch
Look,
it?
we didn't come here to talk about a cat, guys.
Yana didn't see
Hey,
it
what
and
is
doesn't think it's
what
important.
is your obsession with my cat?
Oh, Neppy's got a
Adonis.
whole thing with cats. Don't get her started.
Adonis, do you know anything about when the planes get close to each other?
I mean, I know they move. I don't really track them. I'm not
Okay.
I'm not really into that.
Would
Some people do.
would the plane scribe know that?
Oh yeah. That's sort of her whole jam. That's why we never really got on.
It sounds like that's the person we need to see then.
Has he given me the totem, or is he
Yeah.
still holding it?
He's giving it to you.
Thank you.
Of course.
I'll return it when we're done
Just
with it.
be aware, the city of doors it's a strange place. It's a bit freaky.
Right.
Also, if you have some time, I would love to speak to you about the mandolin.
I think we have today. I think we have a little bit of time.
This may take more than today.
Then it'll have to wait. But boy, do we look forward to that.
Adonis, how bad is it?
I don't know, but the longer we leave it, the more dangerous it could be.
We have experience leaving things a bit too long.
Yeah. I think maybe.
I think it's
I don't
Kokanee's
know.
call.
Yeah.
Yes, darling.
I think we go and talk to the person who tracks the planes. And when we know if we're dealing with years or weeks or months, we can make that decision.
I agree.
Good idea. The mandolin is safe.
That's good.
I probably shouldn't take it if we're going to Sigil, should I?
It's up to you. The longer it's around you, it will leave a mark.
Right. Well, this has already left a bit of a mark, hasn't it?
I suppose so.
Did you want to hold on to it?
Ooh. I can. But I don't know if that would be wise.
Yeah, no, let's not give it to this fucking guy. He doesn't even know what a cat is.
Okay, whoa. This attitude I do not appreciate.
I'm sorry.
You came to my shop.
I've got a migraine. I'm sorry. I spoke out of turn. You gave us the door. I'm sorry. That was out of line.
Letters.
Yeah.
Did you get smarter?
You noticed?
Of course.
I mean,
But
I've read a
seriously.
couple books.
Cut that toot out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. That was rude. My bad.
I don't. Oh no, go ahead, Lennon.
Callie's just going to walk up beside Neppy real quick. And I don't think, yeah. I don't think Callie has ever called any of you a nickname ever in her life.
No.
So Callie's just gonna put her hand on her shoulder and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna go check on Kamea. I'll be right back, okay, babes?" And then she's gonna go out.
She has never called me
Never
babes
called you
before.
babes.
I wouldn't even know what to do. I don't think Neppy's ever been called babes before.
I have a list.
Yeah,
I have
it's
a
weird.
list. I have a list of nicknames that I've typed up for each of
Callie's gone.
you. Yeah. I'm gonna go see my wife. See if she's out yet.
All right, Kelly. We'll be heading back to the keep before we go to.
We'll meet her
Sigil.
there.
Yeah, we'll meet you there.
See you there, team.
Can I just call you a baby?
I
Have
heard
any of
that
us heard the
too.
term babes before?
I'm not quite sure of what this term is. Babes, like babes in arms, like small children? Like, what is that?
Did she call us all babies? Babes plural.
I'm not a baby.
I'm not a baby either. I'm 3 times her age.
The cat is messing around on my
6
desk.
times.
It's not a cat, Adonis. It's not a cat.
Okay, I think I know what a cat is.
Adonis.
Yeah, come on, let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
Right. Adonis, before we leave you and your cat, I want to impart on you that we really do want to know, and I want to listen to everything you have to say about the mandolin. I just know our attention is pulled elsewhere. And this deserves what seems to be the fullest of attentions. Multiverses of attention.
Yes.
So I don't want to give you any more than your due.
I understand.
Give us a couple days, and we'll be back. Thank you for the totem to the Shadowfell. Or sorry,
To the plane of
to
doors.
Sigil. Yes. We'll be back with it soon. And
Have fun.
send our regards to Kale, if he's around.
He is. He's just out running a little errand for me.
I've seen him running a few times.
He can run forever. He just keeps going. It's unbelievable.
It seems like he has wonderful form.
Very.
Can I insight check that?
Unreal. Unreal.
28.
Oh yeah, he was not hiding it.
If Kale has been turned into a cat, I'm gonna be really upset, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I thought when you said orange cat.
Hell
not
yeah.
be.
I'm so here for that. Right. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes. Okay, we'll leave you to your day. Be well, Adonis. Thank you.
Ooh, have fun. Enjoy the day.
We'll try. We'll try.
All right.
We head out.
You head back out into the city of Wolverine as you all make your way back towards.
Well, Callie went to see her wife.
It's your wife. So are you heading towards Gatestone Keep as well, or are you heading over to Blackwater Keep?
Yeah.
Me?
You. Yeah.
I just I'm gonna see where she's at, what she's doing, and then pop back over to meet the gang.
They have it's now past lunch, so they're back. The kind of final preparations are being made for the afternoon.
How's Brody?
He's like, "Oh, you're just here. You just missed them. They just finished lunch.
Like, how soon it's just finished? I'm not saying that, Lennon.
Pretty soon. You could probably go in. It's probably fine. Like just like few minutes. It's probably fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go in.
Okay, so they kind of let you in. As you see, Kamea is kind of right in the middle of something. He goes, sorry. Oh, hello. What's going on? You're back.
I think, yeah, just for a bit.
Oh, all right. Is everything all right?
Yeah, I think we're leaving again.
Ah, all right.
Can I ask you something just really quickly before I go?
Yes, of course. If you'll all excuse me.
I'm so sorry.
You see Wendell's just kind of like the rest of them seem fine. She's kind of steps out of the door. What is it?
Okay. You remember that library we went to where I learned Sylvan? Letters for God.
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Yeah. Just between us. Just wondering. What are the names of my friends?
Are you fucking with me?
No, I would not interrupt a meeting to fuck with you. There's the short one, and then the shorter one, and then there's two with horns, and then there's the human. And I can tell I care about them.
Right. The Minotaur is Letters.
Okay.
The human man is Kokanee.
Yeah.
The little guy
Yeah.
is Clack.
Clack.
And the other short one is Nepentha.
Fuck.
And the one with the horns is Yana. Oh, she used to go by Spooky Pants.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Tell everyone I said hello.
Shit.
Kamea's a fucking legend.
And what's the name of... Do we have a name together? Like a team name?
Blackwater.
Blackwater. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. I love you.
I love you.
See you soon.
See you
Sorry.
soon.
Sorry for interrupting.
It's all right. It's all right. Say
Damn
hi
it.
to everyone for me. She gives you a big hug.
I will. Shit. Okay. I guess I'm going back to meet my friends, who I now know all of their names.
Yeah.
Good.
So you head back, you meet up with everybody.
Shit. Okay. And I just walk up to them.
Yeah. They're all just kind of in the foyer of the keep.
Kamea says hi to all of you.
Wonderful.
Kokanee, Letters. I'm gonna look at you each. Clack, Yana, and Neppy.
We noticed that she says the wrong names to us, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What was that?
Okay.
What?
What's my name?
Yana.
What's my name?
Jeez. Neppy.
Yeah,
And that's Clack.
as we all know.
That's Letters, and that's Kokanee.
Yeah.
I mean, Yana is a beautiful name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you wear it so well, Yana. Neppy, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I would. I mean, in fairness, I think I did make this name up, so I should be pretty happy with it.
You know, I was wondering who started it, and yes, that seems to be right.
I
You
hate
did start
y'all.
that nickname.
I hate y'all.
What's the
Well-
other name that I go by? Caddy?
The other name you go by?
Yes.
You have
The full
another-
one. It's like a nickname.
You have a full name.
Oh, I
really?
love this. You always say
you
it
have
so,
so
well,
many
Callie.
names.
I know it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all know it.
We all know it. Why would
But you
we
say it the
know
best.
I say it the best.
Yeah, you're so good at it. Yana is her
Yana-
real
yeah.
name.
Yana Bell. Yana Bell.
Yana Bell. I
Yana Bell.
love that nickname. It's so
Right.
good.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Surprised I didn't think of that one.
What I love is when in a fight, if you knock somebody out, you're always like, you just got your Yana Bell rung. Like, I love that
Right.
catchphrase that you like to say.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited to go to the door place. I really
I feel like we have to tell her. Something
Tell
has
what?
gone wrong.
Otherwise,
Something's gonna go really bad. Like you're
Something's going to go really bad, and she's going to need one of us. I don't think we're going into
Yeah.
a situation.
As fun as this is, Callie, did you pick up another book?
not smart enough to put the two together.
100%.
She's gonna try and lie.
Callie,
I'm gonna
look
try
at
my
me.
best.
Make a deception
Callie.
check.
No,
At disadvantage, you called me Neppy.
Yeah.
no, it's
True.
at disadvantage.
It is absolutely. That's
Yeah,
a great
yeah.
call. It is absolutely at disadvantage.
My passive insight is 20,
Okay,
but I will be rolling for insight.
Yeah, roll insight.
I
Roll insight.
rolled very well. Deception.
Mhm.
19.
With disadvantage?
I have a +9 to deception.
From the base character.
It's I rolled a 17 and a 19, so 19. 26.
I rolled a 10, which is like a 9 for me.
25. I rolled a 15.
Now
You
you
can tell
just think
something.
now you just think something's wrong with Callie. I didn't really think that through, but
you can tell something is wrong, but it doesn't seem like it was a book. But something is definitely she's getting your names wrong, and that's weird.
Kelly, I know there are afflictions sometimes where things can happen in people's their brains. Can you lift your arms? Are you able to speak properly? Are you all right?
yeah, I'm fine.
Callie, remember we created that secret password if anything was ever truly wrong? Could you say that for me to just make sure that everything's okay?
Wait, Lennon is we did? No. We have one for that?
Something's wrong with Callie.
Okay, we have to stop fucking with
Something's
each
wrong with
other.
Callie.
We're going to a place we've never been before. Kelly, why don't you know mine and
the hilarity
Yana's
zone.
names? Why? My name is not Yana. That's Yana.
Obviously, my name's Spooky Pants. Have you seen my pants? They're not as spooky as they used to be, but come on. Jeez.
Okay, so you're Yana and you're Neffy.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's
The fuck,
Clack.
Cal?
And she points to Kokanee.
That's Kokanee. This is letters and Clack. Why did you get our names wrong? I'm worried about you. Is there anything else you've forgotten?
No. I pulled a book. I pulled a book.
I'm gonna look at
You
everybody
pulled the
else
book.
and go, do you think it has to go with the time the thing ate her brain? She doesn't remember that either, so.
You don't know. I don't remember that though.
Yeah. That's
Did you say that out loud?
But you wrote it in the book, right?
Does everyone see what we write in the book though?
no.
No.
That's
Oh, okay.
secrets.
Then I would.
Okay.
You just admitted, sorry, that you pulled a book, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very,
She
very
did.
quietly.
You pulled a book and you forgot our names.
Seems to be that way.
Oh, okay. So it sounds like it's pretty random. It's about 50-50. We both pulled 2 books and we've had a positive and a negative reaction.
All right. No, that is not what we're
Yeah,
learning from
I
this
learned a
scenario.
language and I forgot your names. I pulled 2 books. Yeah.
Yeah, I got smarter and I forgot a language. It all checks out.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Now, here's the question.
I wonder if I could tell this to Aegis. I'm sure this would be useful for him.
Who?
What?
The man who was blue, standing with us in the room, his name was Aegis. Is Aegis.
Is Aegis, okay.
Right.
So your clack.
Happy. I think we're
Pointing-
ready to go.
Pointed to Cockney. Your clack. Letters. Snappiana. Kokanee? Pointed to Clack.
Yeah, this is Kokanee Lightkeeper. That's Nepentha Lightkeeper. They're married.
How?
Oh,
Okay.
wait a minute.
Tim,
Whoa.
Tim, with the amount of fucking with and me not being able to remember their names, how well is it sticking for me now? Because
it's starting to stick.
Okay,
It's starting
good.
to stick, but it's still like it's just like you just learned 6 new names.
and I only know Neppy as Neppy.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I can get us to Sigil today. I have one plane shift back. plane shift available, but that means I will not be able to get us out of there today. We'll have to stay the night in Sigil. Or
You
stay
make that happen.
in Sigil. Or
We could medallion back down to the airplane.
yes, we can do that.
Bruce would be stoked to see us.
Be nice to see Bruce.
And to stay rather than just leaving. We could do that. Or we might only be able to go. Tim, what I would know that can we only bounce between the material plane and the elemental planes? Or is it just a teleportation to an elemental plane?
You can only go to the elemental planes with the Chaos Talisman.
Right. So, like, do I have to be on the material plane to go to the to the elemental plane?
No, because it's plane shift.
Right. Okay. Great.
But to essentially, like, if you were to use that to go back, like, you can't.
I can't get to the material plane with the Chaos Talisman. Yes. Yeah. Unless we're in an elemental plane at that point. Okay. Great. That's a very good point. Yes. Then we can get to Siral if we need to get out of there quickly. I'll stay attuned to it. That's fine.
Great. I hear it's freaky. I can't wait.
All right. Shall we? We're going to go?
All right. You all take hands. As you once again feel that familiar feeling of plane shift that you are starting to get quite used to at this point, as you arrive in the center of this massive city. Like, it's quite mind-bending. As you land, you see the sides go up. It's almost donut shaped as the buildings continue up and all the way around, and you can see all manner of strange creatures and races moving about you in this densely packed, strange new place. Sigil, the city of doors. And that is where we're going to end it tonight.
So rad.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you everyone for sticking around with us tonight. Plane hopping around, teleporting all over the place, trying to figure out where the fork we need to go. We are going to try and go raid someone. We're going to go raid someone because we don't do this very often.
I'm just... The one we threw up is ending right now. They're on their way to raid.
Okay. Well, we will
find somebody.
We will find somebody
so quick.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Okay, give us a couple seconds here.
While
that's
out of
happening,
the chat says, "Don't forget to change your clocks."
Yes, don't forget to change your clocks. It is daylight savings, I guess. I thought we'd gotten rid of it here in BC, but I guess not. While we're sorry, I am just getting a bunch of request codes sent to me. While we're going to go set up the raid, please come hang out with us on Monday at Chatwater, where Sean and Len and myself debrief this episode and we start diving into the Earth Elemental Plane arc and try and get a little bit of lore down there so we can meet our dear friend Letters, and Sean can start telling us what happened as well when we met him too. And as well, come hang out with us on Wednesday for the Gravelies. Cody is going to throw the link up in the chat once more. If you're here hanging out with us and you want to go vote, if you're one of our longtime viewers, or even if you're new, please go vote on what you think sounds cool. Whatever you think is, we would just love votes to come in for the Gravelies, which is our 1-year stream anniversary, which is happening on Wednesday, March 17th at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We would love to have you there. And we don't raid very often, but we're going to go do it. We're going to do it. So we're going to set up a raid. Are we ready to go?
Yeah, I think this will work.
Cool. So we're going to go raid. We love you all very, very much. And we will see you on Monday. And be careful because you may have to go to the Shadowfell sometime. So make sure you bring all your friends who you definitely know their names of. So be safe out there, folks. We love you. Be safe. And let's go raid. Let's go raid. Let's go raid.
Great.